Welcome, Beans and Rice audience. As always, great to have you. Tuesday, January 10th. We know a lot of you fuckfaces have already failed on your New Year's resolutions. Welcome back to New Year, same old you. How does it feel?
Feels great, boss.
I don't know how it feels because I'm a celibate king, okay?
Okay.
So I have forgotten how it feels, you know?
Yep.
I have to listen to songs, I have to listen to music, I have to close my eyes and use my imagination.
Yeah, well, I didn't have to do any of that. I'm
So,
wearing these
because you know what? Before we even get started, you know,
Breaking
We're-
news here.
breaking news, you know, we're not talking about Melissa, okay?
No.
And other people, you know, that may have 988, you know, but I was so happy, you know, I've been celibate. Now we got a celibate Queen Alice. She's been celibate too.
Yeah.
It's just been celibate growth. It's just been, everything's been super nice. And then today a host comes in and I was, you know, working on a laptop and he wouldn't even look me in the eyes. You know, he just looked at me like a dog that did something bad, you know? He just put his notes on and walked all the way to his chair. This is the first time we're actually talking right now.
Yep.
Today. So something very disappointing happened. You know, it's a rumor. So are you ready to maybe plead for forgiveness or say how disgusted of a person you are and how bad you feel about yourself? Or
So many times I think you guys have seen where Jose and I will wear glasses to maintain the beauty of being celibate and the glowing skin, the brightness of our eyes, right? Well, right now I'm wearing this to hide my shame. My
come
shame
on,
in
man.
lack of-
Bar MU, Bar MU.
So it's you know, I met up with a female.
A little friquitona.
Things got a little bit heated, you know.
She was in heat.
She wasn't heated, so was I. Guess
In the middle of winter.
That's global warming, you fucking idiots.
climate change is real, guys. And
Hoss broke his celibacy just
it was
to
just
break
to help the world, okay? It was freezing. Everyone was complaining it's so goddamn cold out here. I have so much powers, I can just increase. And look, we've had 40-degree weather ever since.
Dude, no
okay?
lie.
He lets his nuts out.
Yeah.
Come on.
It was
So-
supposed to snow.
Hey, shut up, Bobby. Don't get on his side, okay?
Thank
I-
you, Hoss.
I
Thank you.
did it. Yeah.
Hey, come on.
The
man.
people spoke, I listened, and I provided. Okay?
No, come on, man.
I will tell you how it ended.
No. Okay, so-
Generation of kids on her back, okay?
A comeback, if you will. Comeback.
Yeah.
season.
like Alice? You gave her the Alice?
Is that what Alice does?
The comeback? Remember?
Yeah.
You gave her that?
Yeah, I did. And
Was she Mexican?
no.
Okay, where else? What would she be?
She was a chocolate cherry,
A
funny
white
enough.
Mexican. Oh,
We
really?
spoke about chocolate cherries
Oh,
last
it's a
week.
fucking holiday that
Hey,
ruined
if
it.
it was
all.
a Mexican, it would have been considered a vanilla bean. Okay, let's go.
Or a rosca. Shout out to January 6th, okay? The
You
Insurrection
left a couple
lives
babies on her back for
Yeah.
her to find. Ooh, who got the babies? You slurped them all, you fucking idiot.
I left her a Mexican household on her back. You know, however many kids
An
you guys have.
orphanage out there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. So
But-
how did he feel, huh? So why... So let me ask you this, you know, because me still as a celibate king, and I heard maybe Santos and Mariconcito, you know, I think he's going to join me.
Okay.
He's been posting, about the Lord, I'm turning
Yeah.
to Jesus, Jesucristo, you know?
He was shitting on him when he was on our show.
Oh, yeah, now he wants, 2023 is going to be all about the Lord.
Yeah.
Welcome, you know, to the non-indigenous side, you fucking Juan Diego, okay? But how did you feel, or what got you, because maybe this is what's happening, right? I've been celibate too. I've been trying to be really picky. I stay off the phone. I don't want to, you know, text the authorities. I don't want to, you know, be sending, you know, I don't want to put myself in a pickle.
Agreed.
And so maybe it's that. Did that add to your weakness to break the celibacy or to hold on to the iron rod, if you know what I mean?
Well, she was holding on the iron rod. I wasn't. She did it for me, okay? She was guiding me. But part of that really is not being desensitized made my arousal much easier.
Your animal instinct
Yeah,
kicked in?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she, I don't even know if I want to say this. You know what? Fuck it, I'll say it. She said it exploded like a volcano is how she interpreted it as. And that
Mount
was
Vesuvius?
weeks of, you know, not
Dude,
doing
months.
anything.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, because remember
Oh,
I had the
you
trip
did.
up,
Yeah,
right?
you did.
I had that trip up. So several weeks, what, 3 maybe weeks? 3 or 4 around there. So almost a whole month. So, you know, there was the backup. I had the celibate king dreams, right? The CKBs. And You know, I gave into my
Celibate king babies.
I gave into my sexual desires, my carnal instincts, my lustful thoughts.
So what did she do to like prow you, or was it just you prowing her because you were just so pent up that you just had?
Well, we were watching an anime. She got close, cuddled. You know, I'm a cuddly guy, being a plus size king.
Were you
and all.
were you watching Demon Slayer?
No. Funny enough, we're watching Naruto.
Yeah, come on.
That one punch.
Yeah, you know, I have the hand signs. You know, I put her in that genjutsu. That Edo Tensei.
Some of that root.
Bring it to life. Bring that dead back to life. Fucking Lazarus over here. But we were watching, cuddled. You know, she got a bit handsy. I got a bit handsy. And, you know, things.
Like I was antsy, you started rubbing your thigh and stuff like that.
The inside of my thigh. It's a sensitive spot for me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm running my hand down her backside and everything.
And then you
Prepping.
grab the butt, huh?
Yep. And then
God, of course that's when you go there, grab that booty.
yeah, and then I slip my hands, you know, slowly inside the pants, just play with the panty line a little bit, just to see how she reciprocates. You know, thrust in closer to me. Green, you know, that green means go, guys.
Oh man, gringo.
Yep. And then, you know, we just started, you know, I just pulled her face up from the show. We're watching the show, I didn't fucking care anymore. I grabbed her chin, pulled her up to me, kissed her, and then that led to everything else.
Oh man, dude. And she said that like it was like a volcano?
Yeah, we were making out for a little bit, and then I just grabbed her and just put her on my lap, you know, used the force with consent.
Consensually using the force.
Consensual force. She found that attractive.
That inertia, you know? The law of gravity.
He let
you know?
gravity take over.
Isaac Newton, you know, threw her up. Of course she was going to come down. Now she was going to come down on his cock.
What happens when an unstoppable force meets a willing subject, you know? And yeah, just put her on my lap. Yeah. So yeah, I don't fucking regret it. Go fuck yourselves.
Hey,
okay?
come on! You're gonna tell me to go fuck myself? I will right now. I'll go fuck
You
myself.
can't. You're being a celibate king.
Come
Everyone
on,
else, go
man.
fuck yourself. If you choose to, okay.
Oh man.
But
So
I mean,
now-
it was good. It felt nice. It was an excellent relief for me, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. And we're literally, you know, yesterday on Sunday, I was just thinking the whole time, I was like, you know what, man? I'm gonna take this because last week I felt like I let you down so bad, you know. I was like, I came, I saw, I conquered, you know. Record sales.
She lifted me up, okay, so I could come like a mountain, aka a volcano.
But yeah, dude, I was like feeling like, you know what, I let Ho sound. He's like, you know what, I actually well, first I wanted to go get new glasses. You know, I've been trying to get new glasses, but then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make an appointment so I can go back to a flip phone, so I don't have to worry about these thoughts because I don't want to let Hoes down. You know, so I made an appointment to go get a flip phone. You know, because I was, you know what, I'm not gonna come again. I'm not gonna touch myself. You know, I've been off porn for 3 months now, going off 3 months off of pornography, and then, you know, when I hear you say this, it's just like, man, what am I doing? You know,
I don't know.
Am I even living?
You know, I mean, maybe Alice isn't here to defend herself, and but I mean, she spoke about the chocolate covered cherries, and it so happened one literally fell in my lap, and I couldn't let that go.
Speaking things into existence.
maybe Javi, you know, you think you can give me some motivation? I mean, because, you know, you said you're the celibate master. You know, if we're kings, he's like the celibate, the celibate lord.
We vouch to him.
Javi's the CL. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The celibate lord. So maybe you think you can maybe preach, for me mostly, you know, because fuck host, honestly, right now, maybe you can preach some words of guidance, maybe from the good book.
From the good book?
Well, or actually, should we do the intro before he gets to the good book?
Let's do the intro. It is I, as you already know. No shame, the butter pecan.
The nut master, the butter pecan,
Puerto Rican. It was that nut milk, you know? The
That
pecan
almond joy,
milk.
you
No,
know?
pecan milk, okay?
Oh, God.
That payday.
Give her that little Picasso.
That crunch roll. But with us just today, with his bald beauty, he is the Zen master, the peaceful protester, none other than Jimmy Tatsumashi.
Okay, and then we're gonna go under Jimmy, okay? Because you know what? It's 2023, and we can go under Jimmy now. You know,
We
he's
can go under
old.
Jimmy
He
now.
needs a colonoscopy sometimes. He needs to, make sure he's on his A game and somebody's there. He actually did tune into work. We put him on a final.
Yep.
And he did show up
He
to the
showed
chat.
up. Yep.
And I didn't want to say anything until the end because he was trying to be like, oh, forgive me, Beefy. And he's been sending me a bunch of messages on Instagram. Guess what? I leave everything unread, But our protector, the one that host kind of battled with this weekend to make it a little bit warmer.
I did.
Who is it, host?
It's the guy that needs a prostate exam. It is Larry, the Winter Soldier.
Okay, and then now we're going to go on top of Larry, to the left of host in real life, to the right of host on the screen. Wearing the canary yellow. If your gassoon's a little tight.
She's got the jaws of life for you.
Okay, but who is the host?
Well, it is someone who definitely believes in no child left behind.
Oh, yeah.
She
She scooped host's semen off that lady's back,
Yeah, she's like, listen, all children must go. I'm not leaving any child behind. They're coming with me. Highway to hell. But yeah, she's the fetus slayer.
The mobile abortionist.
Nissan Hatake Abormoto.
Okay, maybe now we're going to go to the left of Nissan. We got a little piglet in a blanket, She knows that she's got beautiful hair, Does she have any split ends?
No split ends, but shifty eyes.
Oh, yeah, and she's up to something, but she's up to nothing at the same time because she is...
A speaker of dreams, a seeker of nightmares. It is...
the one and only from the indigenous community.
Rakumau Mau Mau. Rakumau Mau Mau.
Rakumau, okay? And then we're going to go behind Rakumau, one of the Saipan sisters. And what did they say, host?
Sister, give me the news.
And what kind of news does she have for us in Melissa's factory?
Well, because the factory is awful conditions to live in, people want to end their own lives. That's the kind of news they'd be having. But she made sure that there was no ledges for them to tie it onto. Instead,
they're just walking around with it's almost like a leash.
Instead, she tied a web of nooses, a net to catch everyone. She knits nets. Okay, these people jump out. It's like a big trampoline for them.
She's got the noose net. Looks like all these Asians are hanging off a basketball hoop. The basketball net.
It just looks like mosquito nets, guys. But they're just Asians, in Melissa's factory. Mostly. That's the big demographic there. But as you mentioned, she is the owner of Melissa's factory.
The electric butterfly.
The net knitter, Melissa Sun Wukong Carter.
Okay. And she looks beautiful today, man. Even though she's been through a lot of pain lately, she's looking like,
It's that warm weather I helped provide. Makes her
looking really
complexion
nice. Her
fill
lips
in.
look really lush. I think she got a touch up on her lips. I don't know what it is. Permanent makeup,
Yep.
Shout out to Mac. Hey, almost, but we got, but we got somebody that's holding Rakumau,
Yep.
Somebody that's gonna give me a couple antidepressants. Maybe he's gonna give me a little bit of Depakote, a little Allegra to cheer me up a little bit. Who do we got, host?
Well, when you're ill, he's got the pill to Ibiza.
He's got the pill to Ibiza.
Okay, he is healthcare expert, healthcare provider, Filomeno El Jibarechon.
Okay, and next to Filomeno, I forgot I had this shirt, the Beefy, one of the original Beefy shirts,
Yep.
From Beefy Burgers, the dark one, the celibate king, host Beefy.
666 La Bestia.
La Bestia, and you can't talk about the beast without the beauty,
She is not here. It's not her fault. This is not ruining her
actually
candidacy.
Host's fault and
Again,
Javi's fault,
two things I've
Come on, you piece
been
of
falling
shit.
apart this new year. So new year, same old me as I said earlier.
It's
Fuckface.
new you, worse you, host. You're fucking regressing, Come on, but who do we got today, on the Wizard of Oz?
We have originally from the Omega, from the Bodega, Mr. J48, Javi.
We got Cristo Rey, guys. Let's go.
He gave us a blessing,
Yep.
And I needed a blessing, but he's going to need something a little bit to help me lift my spirits.
He does. So? A lot of people have been saying, hey, every new year I like to pick up a couple books to read. They want to know what they should be reading. And Javi, I think you have a suggestion for them.
I do. And the first person, you want to know where I heard this person, the name of this book before?
Where?
It was a 50 Cent song.
Oh,
Window
really?
Shopper?
No. It was on Get Rich or Die Trying.
21 Questions?
No.
Which
I can't
one?
remember the song.
Oh, come on, Javi, come on.
It's going to come to me. But shout out to 50 Cent for naming The Good Book.
The Good Book. Jesus Cristo.
Jesus Cristo.
And somebody that's very anti-Jesus Cristo, you know?
Oh yeah. His favorite sticker is the swaths. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He has a lot of problems going on. 99
What's happening?
Yeah.
You know?
He truly loves gaslighting
Oh,
a specific
dude.
group of people. Unfortunately, we're trying to change his ways.
His favorite holiday's coming up, Ash Tuesday, you know?
Yep.
And we're not talking about Pokemon, you know?
Absolutely not.
But he's got
And
the...
he prefers mustard over ketchup.
Oh, yeah.
So,
The condiment king, you know?
that's CK.
Who do we got, Hoss?
Well, it is the,
The
Munich monster, the Lederhosen lad, the Wiener Schnitzel snatcher, Gustafsson Schweinsteiger.
Hey. You know, eating some mashed potatoes, you know?
Yeah, just add water.
But now, you know, we can go back to Javi. You know, he's going to help me. Maybe he's going to give me some words of encouragement, you know, because now it's a new year, 2023. Also, Javi, he might want to be Employee of the Year.
He might want to be.
I might want
He
to.
might
I
want
might
to
not,
be.
you know?
If he doesn't perform good, if he doesn't live up to standards, hey, we can X out the HOA, okay? We'll dismantle the whole thing. We will, you know,
We will
burn the show.
obliterate that entire neighborhood.
Oh, yeah. Exactly, you know, so maybe, you know, he
It'll
took
be the
that-
next Hiroshima.
Yeah, you heard that, Javi? Okay, so maybe you took that as a threat, you know? But maybe you have a couple good words of encouragement for me on how to stay celibate, and maybe, you know, some words for hosts on how to come to his senses, you know?
I did,
Yeah.
you know.
Hopefully he did come
Learn
to
to
his-
forgive.
All
Hey,
fu-
come on, Javi. Learn forgiveness. Learn to forgive himself and how to be a celibate king. So maybe you think you can start off with, maybe let's start with us on why what he did, Mariah carrying himself, you know, touching his body. Well, I guess he didn't do that, you know. Somebody else touches his body. But maybe what can you tell hosts about withhold from temptation and flesh?
Yeah, I got a Psalms right here for him. Psalms or Palms or
You reading attention?
Psalms.
I'm paying attention.
Hey, stop trying to be funny with the Lord's book, Javi.
I'm not. I just don't know how
It's
to
not
read.
even funny.
It's not,
From-
even, it's
From
not funny.
Psalms to Palms.
I was.
That's how I came to the Lord.
Hey, stay calm, man.
Hey, you know. Maybe after this you might not come to the Lord, but I'll do a partial of two passages. O Lord, how long will you be angry? Forever? Will your jealousy burn like fire? Pour out on your wrath upon the nations that acknowledge you not? Upon the kingdoms that cannot upon your name or cannot call upon your name? And then the other one.
Can I interject real quick?
Yes.
That sounds like the Lord wants to fuck you.
Yeah, the Lord
Like
is
he was
jealous
jealous
of
that
my
you-
circumstances, okay?
Yeah.
And then he said my wrath upon the kingdoms of the back, okay?
That's where he came. You
That's
know?
where I came, the back.
Come on, man.
That was my wrath, my sexual frustration. That was my
Kingdom.
wrath.
He used to be a celibate king.
Yep.
Go ahead with the other. Come on. Hopefully the second passage
Yeah,
is better.
this- yeah.
Come on, you're empowering him, Javi.
Hey, some people.
No, he isn't. The Lord is.
Some people take the Lord's word and twist it. You know, you fucking sinners.
Yeah, come on, twist. Okay.
And then help us, O Lord, our God, our Savior, because the glory of your name, deliver us and pardon our sins for your name's sake.
Well, she did say my name as well. So all I heard was nothing but empowerment. Okay. Last 2022, we did a lot of female empowerment. Now, Hostess empowerment.
Well,
Specifically, you know, hey,
Yeah.
I tried, but
that's not too good, you know.
Not for you. I felt great now.
Hey, stop.
The Lord
dude.
encouraged me.
No, see,
He
Javi,
supported me.
you were supposed to shame him, man.
hey, I tried.
Okay, now you tell something to lift my spirit, you know. To,
Okay, to lift your spirit.
to
just-
keep me, you know, on the right path. You guys know Mr. 666, the dark one, who's beefy. If I don't want to go back to my old self, you know, I'm gonna be rampant. I'm gonna be pillaging. I'm gonna be, you know. But
Why-
now that you know my friends, everybody's fucking, you know, and I'm over here, you know,
Well, just quit fucking around and be a man.
Nina Latante, you know.
There ain't nothing out there for you.
If you still have her number, I'd like to have it.
Nina Lataunt?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to pull her up on Google really quick on me before you bless me?
Dude, those pictures are good.
Oh,
I mean, I
she's
don't know if she
nice.
still looks
Because
even.
people, Dre, he came, you know, when he was on here, Dre, the number
Yeah.
one
How do you
queen.
spell her last name?
La Taunt, Taunt. She's a pinup model. Shout out to my buddy Devin. Cause dude, Drake came on. He's like, "Oh, not real." And I don't know. You know, your stories are not real. Well, Lola Falana, she was an escort. That was illegal. She's an escort from the early 2000s.
Shout out City Weekly.
Do you think?
Okay, so there's a Nina La Taunt.
Yeah,
That's
Nina
what it was
Lataunt.
saying. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I didn't know she had a middle name. I thought it was just one word.
No, dude, it's like,
Are you guys ready? I mean, is the audience ready to see?
do they want to see Nina Lataunt? You think
the-
the host?
the-
I think they're ready to finally
Nina,
smell. Nina.
Here you go, you dirty sluts. Here it is.
If you're listening to it, you got to jump over to YouTube to see it.
Oh yeah. Should I click on? I'm scared to click on these links, but
Well, see if there's a couple pictures of her, a couple Nina Lataunt. You just go to the images, like her profile picture. But she's, you know, she was hot, man.
Dude, we were at Quarters a couple weeks ago, and that's when I saw her.
Yeah.
Because I knew she was real. I just didn't want, trying to be celibate. That's when I started collapsing.
Yeah.
And you showed me Nina Lataunt, and it was taunting, all right.
Yeah.
And
well, this
Taunted you.
one that's a nude, but here's a nude one for you cochinos out there.
Hey, it's gonna be on YouTube. They can't see nude stuff on me. Come on, man. They're gonna block us. Come
you're
on.
ruining your candidacy for 2023
Come on,
Employee of the
All right,
Year.
there's no. It's not actually like. I mean, she's naked, but she's not showing anything.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's
It's
okay.
tasteful. You
Okay.
fucking perverts.
Yeah.
It's
She was-
what's it called? Boudoir?
Yeah.
It's French.
Fucking idiots. You guys thought I was a pervert? You fucking. I have the good book in my lap, you pieces of shit.
He's a man of the Lord.
Yeah.
That book isn't letting him pitch a tent
Oh,
anytime soon.
No.
Oh, dude.
It's flat. It's opposite. If it was the other way, maybe.
Okay, so tell her, so she's looking pretty good still.
I mean,
top.
any recent pictures? Yeah. She's not bad.
She's pretty nice, huh? Because people's like, "Oh, she's not real, dude." Come on. Do I tell fake stories?
No.
No.
Come on, you fucking idiots. All of you guys don't even live life. You know what I mean? You're sitting there, playing video games. Oh, follow me on Call of Duty Warzone, whatever the fuck it's called, and how do you have so many stories? Why do they tell us we're experiencing life?
We
Meanwhile,
actually
you guys
live
are-
life.
You guys are in there on Instagram, going on your life. Look how many friends I got.
I want some likes. I have low self-esteem.
Yeah.
Like my picture. Let me squeeze my titties a bit harder.
Yeah,
That never
and that
went
was Glocko. You piece of shit.
that never works for me, I tried squeezing my tits and no one
Oh, God. Yeah, those fucking Furby ass tits. Huh?
Dude, if you're gonna be squeezing your tits, hopefully it's a mastectomy.
It's a
breast
A-
cancer's real.
A- cups out here.
A- cups. You have a concave chest.
He's got the pigeon chest, when he's walking like this.
Cynthia loves sitting on his chest. It caresses her cheeks.
Javi puts El Pony on his chest and just rolls like this. It's like a little hammock. he just falls asleep on their rock. Come on, baby.
That's how he falls asleep.
On his chest.
That's why
How he was saying.
Javi loves Saturday cartoons. He had 2 different bowls of cereal.
On his chest.
And I grew up, and now it's only one bowl.
Whenever they forget the car seat, Javi just gets strapped down to the back of the car.
Couple Velcro strips on his back.
Oh, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Come on.
Safety
dude.
first.
Especially in a Fiat, you have to be safe.
Oh yeah.
Hey, if you guys ever want a potty train too, on Javi.
Hey, I don't condone any of that child molestation shit. Fucking perverts.
That's pretty hot. You don't think so, Host?
I mean, if it's fresh, it's pretty hot.
It's lukewarm, guys.
Oh,
A little steamy sun on his chest.
But yeah, shout out to Nina Lataunt, And what were you gonna tell me, Javi? Like, we gotta reel it back to the Lord.
Let's get back on track to the Lord. Let's keep your life
Okay.
straight. But
I want to stay celibate, or else, if I break my celibacy, dude, it's over. Okay, it's
He'll become a father.
I'm not going back
it's
to.
over.
I'm not going back to trying to be loyal, to trying to be a good man. Nope, I'm just gonna Voldemort. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then this one says, "But they sinned yet more against him, rebelling against the Most High in the wasteland. And they tempted God in their hearts by demanding the food they craved." See, why are you tempting God here, Jose?
What do you mean? What am I doing? Dude. Come on. He's tempting me, you
He's
know?
tempting you with the
It's a
conchas.
test. It's a test. You
The
just gotta.
Oh, so well, keep reading. God damn it, hubby. Finish a fucking sentence,
Yeah, they
man.
spoke against the god, saying, "Can God spread the table in the desert?" And for when he struck the rock, water gushed forth, and streams overflowed. You know.
Oh!
I'm gonna make her come. I'm gonna make her come. Fuck being a
Celibate King over!
man.
Look at, I'm just ahead of the game, guys.
Yeah.
I used my powers. I fucking nutted last week. Now Javi comes and reads the passages. Christ wants us to bust
You
nuts.
reads me the passage. She's gonna Niagara fucking Falls. Okay.
Dude, you gotta
She's gonna-
take. You got a full spread, a full feast.
I'm gonna give her that fucking gusher.
And we live
you know?
in a desert, so
Oh,
it
man.
works.
Give her that Hoover Dam.
Oh yeah, dude.
So nice.
We need the moisture.
Oh, she's gonna be she's gonna be leaking. You know,
Yeah,
soaking wet, dude. Fucking. It's all right. So that means now I have to fuck horse.
it does. You heard it
Come
from the
on.
Lord, from the good book itself. It instructed you that it will be a full spread table.
Oh, dude, did that all sound hot?
That
when he was
sounds
reading
so
me, he's
hot.
like, dude, I'm ready to fuck a Catholic chick. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Of course she's gonna get pregnant because she's Mexican, you know? Even if I came on her back, you know, her pores would absorb it.
Dude, you were pitching a tent harder than the Jews and Moses when they were in the desert fleeing from the Egyptian pharaoh.
Come on, man. I'm gonna have to light a couple bushes on fire if you know what I mean.
You gotta part that Red Sea. Who cares if she has hemorrhoids? I'm going in.
Oh yeah, dude, and I'm gonna go hard, Oh yeah, man. So hey, maybe after this, you know,
Look, all of a sudden, my shame goes away. You're excited.
dude, I'm feeling my testosterone right now. Woo!
Dude, back
I'm
to
ready.
JOMJ.
Oh yeah, JOMJ and Courtney. You know,
Oh, man.
I might just pull up and shovel her driveway.
JOMK.
Ultra. Okay.
JOMK Ultra. That's so good.
That mind control.
Yeah, she won't know what she's fucking doing. But she'll be getting fucking
Her
done.
eyes are gonna be fucking rolling to the back of her head, you know, like fucking Rakumao. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna give her the Rakumao, mama. Filomena's gonna have to hold her after. Okay?
After she got the pill to Ibiza.
So insinuating rape?
No.
After the pill?
Hey, we're
Oh
both
my
gonna be
God.
on the pill, dude. Okay.
She's gonna be so euphoric, she won't know where she's at.
Oh yeah, dude, that's gonna be so fucking nice, you know. We're just gonna about looking out the window like cats.
She'll be looking like Hodor when he was getting his vision for Bran on Game of Thrones. And if you don't know that reference, go Google it.
Oh man, yeah, that was pretty nice. But yeah, what day is it today, host?
January 10th, Tuesday. A lovely day if you can't
Oh,
tell.
yeah. We got back from storming the Capitol. You know?
Dude, it was a
From the
tranquil
Pride
day.
Fest.
What did you guys do January 6th?
Dude, I was tired. All the Patriots, all of you guys, all of my favorite people that are out there with the Trump flags. You know what I mean? The Blue Lives Matter. You know, fuck Bernie. You know, they say fuck the greenhouse or whatever. You know.
Fuck Ralph Nader.
Oh yeah, they're saying what else do they say? Climate change isn't real. You know.
Yeah.
Kyrie is my king. You know. You guys are flying with your fucking flags, with your fucking swastikas and stuff like that. I didn't see none of you Patriots pull up to the Capitol.
Nope,
None of them were there, you know?
not one.
There was a couple Asians, a couple Song Kong Kong. They were out there being tourists. They're like, hey, how's it going? What are you doing here? They were telling me. I was like, dude, you guys aren't white supremacists, you know?
Let's take picture, Captain.
I was like, fuck off, you know? It's like, dude, I was like, I was so disappointed, man. Everybody's like, oh, we're going to overturn the election. You know, we're on truthsocial.com. Dude, was Truth Social there, host?
It was no.
Yeah, they weren't there. Who is it? What is that old guy? God damn it, I'm forgetting. The Republican from the Senate. What's it? Mitch McConnell. He wasn't there.
Nope.
Who else was? Ted Cruz, was he there?
No.
He was in fucking Mexico taking a vacation again, you know?
Clarence Thomas was nowhere to be found.
Oh yeah, come on, Clarence, my nigga, dude. Pull up, man, you know? So yeah, dude, I was pretty upset, dude. Like, we were the only ones there, you know?
Yeah.
Even Alice didn't end up pulling up. I was like,
And then afterwards, my brother and I, we wanted to cook a nice dinner for the Insurrection Day. And we go to Harmon's because I wanted some higher quality meats. You know, we're checking out. And the guy, he's checking us out. You know, it's just a younger white male, probably like early 20s. He goes, oh, what are all these ingredients? What are you guys about to cook up? Initially, I want to say, mind your own fucking business. Just check me out and let me pay and be on my merry way. But it's January 6th, Insurrection Day. I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling joyful. I'm feeling jolly. And I just look at him and I go, well, I'm celebrating. It's like, what are you celebrating? I said, the insurrection. January 6th, Proud Boy, what's up? And he just like looked at me. He didn't know what to say, and then he just kept scanning.
Come on, dude.
And that's it. That's the
Oh, yeah,
story.
that's the kind of people that work at Harmon's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just going to comply, you know? Conform and comply, you know?
Fucking
Sheep will apply here.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so woke, but you sit there like an idiot, you know? You
Yeah.
could have stopped us.
I'm so woke,
know?
I need someone else to tell me how to think.
Yeah, but if any of you guys need extra hamburger patties or any extra hot dogs, hit us up, okay? We got like...
We got several.
We got like 400 patties,
Look,
dude. We had to put them outside. I ran out of the... You guys know I have a huge fridge.
This
you
is
know?
why black people
then-
aren't
but it's-
inviting white people to their barbecues. You guys don't even show up.
Oh, yeah.
I want to be invited to the barbecue.
Yeah.
Well, then fucking show up.
Show up to a Patriot. We invited you to insurrect the Capitol with us. You guys don't even fucking show up, you know? So I was so disappointed, man, because everybody's like, oh, Utah, you know, we're a red state. Your votes don't matter, blah, 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 you know? And nobody was there, dude.
Yeah, we only fucking read because of menstrual cycles out here.
Oh, yeah. And that was because the horse, he found out the hard way, you know?
The hard way indeed.
But what is it, January 10th or 11th?
January 10th.
Maybe we got a couple things to...
Yeah,
To
Javi.
celebrate, you know?
We're going to give it to Javi. We'll see if Javi has anything we may want to celebrate nationally
Anything
here.
cool, you know?
Yes, sir. We got National Houseplant Appreciation Day.
Hey, and that's Javi, you know? He's just a fucking house plant.
I don't
He's-
fucking
They just
leave.
planted him in a house.
They're waiting for him. He's a spy.
Yeah.
He,
He's like an industry plant, but for
Yeah.
houses, you know? You got to make him look like a good father. You got to make him look like a good husband, like he cares about his kids, you
he's
know?
planted to look like a traditional family man.
Yeah.
Failing miserably from what we can tell.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear him in the HOA?
You think I'm a conservative, you pieces of shit? I've been lying to you guys this whole time.
Why do you think he read passages out of the Bible that encouraged
you guys
my
to sin?
sinning?
Yeah, he's a fucking liar, huh?
Yeah.
We have a traitor amongst us. bro, fat bro. Now this brother doesn't read the good book properly. This brother does not drive an American vehicle.
Fiat.
Wake up, Mr. J48!
Mister, by himself, he's so impressed. Damn, did you even see the test on me?
I
You got D's in the dick!
Concave chest.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Fuck.
Fucking houseplant.
Yeah, but fucking Javi, that house plant, you know?
Yep.
Dude, and right now where he's living, it's like a fucking plant forest, you know?
Yeah.
So many, you know? I thought you went to like Mexico and they got those red plants they use for Christmas. What are those called? Noche Buenas, you know?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. You go there, it's like, bro.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen it? It's right here.
See, look.
You see the background?
Okay, I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he's like a little garden. You know, you walk in there, all those.
It's the
fucking
Garden
house
of
plants.
Eden right
Yeah,
there.
And then you know, yeah, but Javi, he's a house plant. I would say. You don't think so? He doesn't like
Yeah.
to go anywhere. He just stays there. What else does he do? He showers allegedly every day. You know.
Every third day, from what I heard.
Oh, is that what you
Yeah,
heard?
yeah.
They
On
were
the
twisting so
HOA,
many
check
words,
it out.
you
It
know?
released on Sunday.
Yeah.
It is
You
with
know,
his
somebody-
permanent roommate.
My permanent roommate was outing my dark secrets.
Oh yeah.
So
His habits, you know.
Yeah.
And you could tell she was a little bit scared because I was there, you know. Dude, and Javi, dude, he's a piece of shit when, like, the HOA, he's like, oh, this is my show. You don't got control over me. Like, fucking set this up. Was like,
I own this.
Yeah, he's like a douchebag to me, dude. I was like, dude, what the fuck?
I got
man?
that Dr. Jekyll, Mr.
You
Hyde.
know, he's just sitting there like he's the fucking king, tossing shit on the floor, pick it up. You know, I was like, dude, what the fuck? You know.
Kneel before me and
Yeah.
pick it up, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
But he actually paid me, Cynthia, so that's why he looked so masculine. He wanted you to see that he has power and, you know, law and order. you know?
Dominance.
And dominance, but in Beans and Rice, he doesn't, you know? So he paid me, so now I'm saying the truth, okay? Because I had to withhold that the whole fucking weekend, okay? So this is the truth. He was just a house plant.
You think he graduated from Hustlers University summa cum laude? No, he didn't.
Yeah, you know?
My alma mater. Come on, guys.
That's
Minus
your
the
fucking
latte.
beta matter, okay?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm more of a Sigma, if you ask me, you know? I skipped all the other letters.
Yeah, but what about you? What kind of houseplants You ever been a houseplant host, you feel like, or?
I've never been a house plant, but I've observed several, specifically in the South, which is odd because we talk about family trees, right? The house of whatever last name is, right? For my family, it'd be Rivera. For, Casillas, whatever, Padilla, right? A house or a family tree, right? So big. In the South, they have only house plants. They have maybe 3 branches. Your mommy's also your auntie and also your sister.
Like, dude.
Like how that works out, we don't know, but it works out.
Like you're related to the Saipan sisters, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, but probably the biggest house plants, probably the falafel sofas. You don't think so? Holy cow, dude.
Yeah, I mean, those are like redwood trees.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're vines, really, you know? You don't even know where, like, it starts or where it ends or what's the main vine, you know?
No.
All of them are related. You're like, dude.
It's like Melissa Sun Wukong's net, but just vines.
Yeah, it's like, dude, which one are you, you know?
It's like
Where does it end?
Yeah.
like detectives that have those strings that like tie all the crimes together.
All the conspiracy theory.
That's why there's not a lot of Polynesians in jail, you know? They try to connect the dots. All of them have the same DNA. You know? All of them were at the same spot at the same time wherever the victim was.
Yeah.
And then the family reunion.
And they're like, yeah, it was the person who yelled, yeah. It was all of them. They all got indicted. RICO charges. Look it up.
So that's why you guys don't see that many Polynesians like arrested or criminals. It's like, bro, they can't arrest a fucking Polynesian, you know?
They can't arrest 50 at a time.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, they're all at church. You know, they're like, they're good, you know, they're houseplants. Oh, I'm so gangsta TCG, you know? Crip, blah, 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 you know? You fucking golden buffet eating motherfuckers, you know?
They're on house arrest.
You guys are fucking houseplants, you know? That's the real houseplants, is all the Polynesians, you know?
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Man, they're over there, I'm gonna spit a couple verses. You don't want to be a rapper, bitch? Go to church. That's the only verses you're spitting, you know? Oh, Nephi, Moroni, that's all their names, you know? Come on.
Bars.
It's like, dude, all of their names are just like, you know? Dude, you got named off the Book of Mormon. Don't come and try to tell me that you're a fucking, I'm going to get you up, you know? These fucking idiots, you know? Get the fuck out of here with your Kahlua fucking pig-eating ass, man, you know? So, yeah, I was going to say that they're probably the top houseplant Polynesians, you know? They try to infiltrate the churches. You know, I want to make my own ward so I can siphon all the money. You know? Give all my people my welfare.
Or whatever it's called? The Bishop's Storehouse?
Now it's called Junior Storehouse.
That's where they're planting, in the Bishop's Storehouse. House plant.
Oh, yeah, man. Then they always, I got diabetes on my foot. Dude, only on your foot, you know? Dude, you have the rest of your body. You're only going to get it on your foot.
Cut it out.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're always saying that, but then they're sipping otai, you know? It's like, come on, dude, guy. It just goes to my food. And they always got gout. You know, come on. How do you all Polynesians, all you motherfuckers got gout, dude? How does that even work? You know, all of them got gout. All got too much sodium. It's like,
they all have the same DNA. So whatever disease one gets, they all get it.
Yeah, the whole line.
Yeah.
Oh, that would suck. They're like King Kai, is it? Or which one is the one's like connected to the other guy, remember? Is it on Goku?
The Patora rings, where they merge.
Oh, the Nameks, right?
Yeah.
Where like if one of them dies, the other one dies. Maybe they're Nameks.
Those are the Supreme
Nameks being Polynesian?
Human Nameks?
Human Nameks?
Myth busted.
Okay, so that's who Polynesians are, just fucking Nameks, you know?
Yeah, they're Nameks.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense now, you know? So,
Yep.
And they're green like houseplants, so
Yeah.
I think we don't need to say anything more, you think, Oz?
No, I think not.
You know? So that's a good holiday, hobby, you know?
That's a really good
Houseplant,
one.
shout out to all the plants.
All right, the next holiday, National Shop for the Traveler, or for Travel Day.
Oh.
Shop for travel?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know if that means like buy tickets or like luggage or probably all of it.
Maybe human trafficking.
Shop for travel?
Yeah, because you know how they have to ship the human trafficking to places?
Shout out to Andrew Tate, you know?
Hey, you know, he was a mad shopper, you know?
He wasn't window shopping, if you know what I mean. Not for travel.
Nigga, I'm a window shopper.
He was a widow shopper.
You know what they always call the mail-to-order brides?
Russians?
All of them. Asians, Russian, basically the entire
Filipinos,
Eastern world.
maybe.
Oh, yeah, Filipinos.
Well, and even the southern aspect, like the South America, even some Central America. But when I was a kid, when I always heard the term what did they just call it? Mail to bride? What is it called?
Yeah.
A mail order bride.
Mail order bride, yeah.
I literally thought they'd be in the boxes with like the holes punched in, and they're just shipped in a
Like
box.
Madagascar, the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. As a kid, I thought that, and then I realized, like, why would they do that? They would just be normal. It's just you order it, and they ship them to you by means of normal human travel.
That was like the first Amazon Prime. Remember?
Unless you're Epstein.
Human trafficking.
No, mail to order brides.
Mail to order brides.
That was like the first like thing that you could customize back in the day. You know, now you can customize shoes, you can customize a shirt, but back then you could customize your wife. You know,
You think that's why society was better back then? Because you get to like, it was like Build a Bear, but build your wife.
build your wife.
Yeah.
Build your wife workshop.
Patent pending.
BYW. Oh, that sounds so good. You know. Yeah. So, how would you build your wife? Huh? So you could build your wife.
Are we just gonna talk about aesthetics only, physical
Well,
appearances?
where's she
or-
gonna come from? Is she not that kind of coming fucking perverts? Okay, we all know where she's gonna come from. Okay, but where are you gonna pick yours? Are we gonna do Russian? Are we gonna do Venezuelans? We're not, you know, because they come to the U.S. They get a little, you know, all of a sudden they want to be on a TikTok. You know, they start, you know, they want to have a voice and she's like, dude, you can't even vote. You think I'm gonna let you fucking talk? You know. So where would your wife be? So we're gonna make a wife ordering system.
I want to get more in touch with my some of my roots that I haven't really delved into yet. So I want a Nubian queen,
A Nubian
or a princess,
queen?
yeah,
Oh, man.
a Nubian. So maybe like Cameroon, Nigeria.
What about the Democratic Republic of the Congo?
I'm okay with that too.
Yeah?
So in
Shout out to Kimla.
that region, I want me a dark skinned queen. So that would be where I start. She has to have a fatty. That's not an option, or it is an option. That's the only option I want, I should say.
Yeah.
So a fatty.
Because they don't really got tits, huh? They just got the big old booty, dude. It's like
Yeah. Sometimes they
some
got
they
some
actually do.
juggies.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They got some. Big
Yeah.
ones.
So they definitely need that junk in the trunk, some juggies. Has to know how to cook, and I think most of them do, generally speaking.
Oh yeah, but
It's very spicy. So they're gonna have to tone down the spice. I'm Puerto Rican. I can't do super spicy food, so they're gonna have to know how to modify their menu a little bit for me. Sing. I would love for them to sing to me. You know, after a night of doing our business. You know,
like what would her voice sounds like if she was gonna sing you a song? Like what's I don't know African songs like.
like a song, or do you mean like what her voice would sound like?
Yeah, like what's like a African dialect like "Rock My Baby"? How would she sing it in African? You think so?
I can't even mimic the voice. I'm trying to think of Wakanda.
Well, we're trying to
okay?
customize it. So
I know.
Is Wakanda near those
Wakanda,
states?
my baby. How would you sing that to you?
Wakanda,
I went
my
to
baby.
Africa a week ago. I killed the lion, then I killed the goat. My baby, she's in my arms, and I would love her until she dies. I don't know.
Wakanda, my baby. I don't know. I haven't watched Wakanda
On the
forever.
treetop.
That would be pretty nice.
Yeah, so she can sing to me after, you know, I help take care of
She can
business.
play with your head a little bit, your hair, you know.
I would like for her to be a seamstress, so she can like give me some cool outfits as well as her, so we can match
dude,
it.
and
We
dude.
can kill it together. You know, we show up at a party, you know, on a block with just fucking matching suits.
But would you guys have like the suits that are, you know, how, like in Africa they have those like silk or whatever, those like super shiny. What
Yeah,
are
with
they?
the patterns and all those.
yeah. Like, what's that cloth?
I just tribal cloth. I don't know what it's called.
Tribal cloth. Come
Yeah.
on, us.
She can make me a kufi.
Oh yeah,
Look
that goes
nice.
to Kufi. Oh
Yeah.
man, look. Oh yeah, so you look a little poly. I don't want to say it's polyester. It's maybe more like silk or something, huh? It's like super nice, man.
Probably silk.
It like shines, and dude, they
Yeah.
always smell so good. You get,
Yep.
dude. It's like they don't even have water in some of the African places over there, and dude, you get a whiff of Africa.
They're
it's
very
like, oh,
pleasant
man.
smelling.
Yeah, I don't know. if
Even
they
like their
rub-
normal body odor.
They got a
it's-
lot of essential oils that they
Yeah.
use, you know. And it's like, oh man,
And their body odor is like very pleasant because they eat pretty clean.
yeah. Because remember, hubby, one time when we went to Denver and there was like there was this guy, hey, my brother, let me get you some of these what kind of cologne you use, my friend?
Oh yeah.
And he's like, oh no, don't use that. I got this essential oil for you, amigo. And he's like, gave us like essential oils.
Samples.
And he's like, smell me, come close. And you smell him. I was like, oh damn.
He's like,
bro.
I haven't showered in 5 days.
Yeah, he would tell us like, but he would smell like He's like, smell my sweat. And he's like, you can use my sweat as
Essential
As
oil.
an essential.
as
Yeah.
so he would like scoop it and then sell people his own sweat because he was just out there in the sun and he would just like scoop it. He's like $20, you know, 30. So he would just scoop it because he's darker, so he's gonna sweat faster.
Essence of Makalundu.
Yeah, you know,
nice.
a little macadamia nut is what he would say. You know, Get one that was a little spicy. You know?
Oh, and she has to be a God-fearing woman.
Oh, a God-fearing woman.
Yes.
You just hold the book.
She's just afraid of looking at the Bible. Yeah, she's afraid of the Bible.
There's
So-
she walks in. There's Jesus pictures everywhere.
Then she becomes autistic.
Like Johnny the Leaper, you know. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's a pretty good construction of
Yeah?
my wife.
Let me see. So my wife. Ah man, where would my wife come from, man? Let's see. I don't know if. I mean, I would. You know, I wouldn't mind an African wife either, but let me see.
I almost went Thailand too, because I mean that would be kind of hot.
like a nation. I think it would be where would I be? Because sometimes I want to think of like a European, like a Bosnian wife or something like that, or
That'd be nice.
Siberia or something like that. But then it's almost like, you know, like Asians, we say it's like, hey, you don't know if they're like 10 or 100.
Yeah.
They can be the same age, you know. But some Europeans are like so beautiful, and then they turn like 40, and it's just like they're like 800.
They're like
you know?
meth heads.
You're like, holy crap, you know? It's like, what happened to you, you know?
They're meth heads, but they don't even know how to spell Adderall.
But their prime is like they're the most beautiful, you know? Like
Yeah.
from when they're, I don't know, like whatever to 20, I don't know, or 30 or whatever.
Like late 30s, early 40s.
they're just like, you know, just like, dang, they're like the most beautiful. And then they're just like, everything just melts, you know? Bless
Salud.
them.
Thank you.
But maybe I'm going to pick, let's see, I'm going to pick. Maybe I'm gonna pick a nation country, you
Nice.
know?
Which one? Or you can like how I picked kind of 3 regions, 3
You
countries.
can make a mix, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people are mixed now.
I was gonna say, you know, because I've thought about Cambodian, but you know, I already told you about the Cambodian chick that
Yes.
she was hiding her mute uncle.
She was not a family person.
No, she was not a family person.
She was ashamed of her house plant.
So I would say, yeah,
At least he was.
he was just the
taken care
roots.
of.
He was in the basement. He was the roots of the family, you know. But I would say Asian. I would say maybe like Korean or Korean Japan.
That sounds so sexy.
Korea, Japan, you know, one of those two. Because Korean, they're gonna like hip hop with me, you know.
A
They're gonna,
Japorian.
you know, Japarian. Patent pending.
Okay. There
so
probably exists, but not
you
the
get
name.
a couple Japarians in here, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh man,
Get
that'd
a
be
little
nice.
jamboree for the Japari.
Get the disco ball going.
Woo,
Oh
I
my
got a new
god.
disco ball, dude.
Yeah.
Hey. So then, because it's like they're gonna have discipline, you know, discipline of a Japanese woman. You know, they're gonna be, you know, hey, I cooked you a little sushi, a little sashimi, sister. You know, but then she's also Korean. Dude, what are we gonna do? We're gonna fucking have karaoke nights, you know?
I made you some kimchi.
Oh, kimchi to madre, she would tell me.
Some bibimbap, you know?
Oh yeah, dude.
Some galbi.
She's gonna know how to dance.
Oh yeah.
You know, so she's gonna be able to get a little bit more loose and get the noose like her Japan side. You
Loose
know?
like a goose, okay?
So she's gonna have some fun, some yin to her yang. You know, she's gonna have some fun, some discipline, and they're good at saving money.
Yep.
You know, so we would say, let's stack some bread together, baby girl. She's like, I got you. You know, arigato.
And then your pantry's full of different types.
Oh yeah, our pantry. Whoo, dude, we can make fusion of Mexican food and Asian food. Peruvian food, okay?
I did not see that coming.
You know, and then, dude, our kids, I mean, maybe they would be a little bit on the shorter side. Maybe, oh, no, because Korean?
Koreans
Hey,
are
they can be, you know,
They're pretty tall.
they can be pretty tall, you know, so
Yeah.
maybe we can have a son that plays in the NBA. Now I can dump Will, you know? And then what else could we do? Well, I would drive her. I would probably have to drive her to a lot of, or maybe we can get a Tesla, you know? We
Unless
can-
you have really good insurance and a strong car.
I'll
you have
get
a Patriot Power car, you know?
I'll get her a Hummer. H2, okay? Not a H3. Go fuck yourself.
Just make
with
sure,
your fake Hummers,
just make
okay?
sure you have an insurance that has accident forgiveness.
Accidents with an S at the end.
No, you just
okay?
keep switching insurances.
Yeah, so we'll do that, and then I think that'll be nice. You know, we can eat a lot of good Asian street food. Hey, she's gonna have the discipline of, like I said, Japan. Our household is gonna be super clean.
Of course.
Couple bonsai trees. Maybe we can have a gong in the living room.
No shoes past the entry point.
Oh, that's gonna, I'm gonna struggle with that. I walk into my bed with my shoes on.
She's not gonna allow that.
She's gonna be so mad at me, dude. You know? Ooh, we can wear kimonos, dude. Instead of a bathrobe, now she can do. She grease me. I take a hot shower.
Man.
She puts a little kimono on me.
Just
A little tea tree oil.
let it flow
She rubs it
open.
on.
Oh man, that's
You know?
so nice.
A little tea tree oil. What other oils do they got? Some Schwan sauce or something, you know?
Jojo beans or
Szechuan
whatever.
sauce.
You know? She'll put a general souse me up, you know, baby? So that'll be pretty nice.
You're gonna
you
give her
know?
some of that udang noodle.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Umami.
Ooh, mommy.
So yeah, that would be pretty nice, man. And
Sounds great.
And I would actually, since we would save a lot of money together, I would be able to finally buy a giant, even though it's from another country, Chinese money cat, you know?
Yeah.
A giant, like a 4-foot one that's just like outside.
You don't even need to buy an air conditioner. Your house is just always cool. Yeah.
We strap a fan to it, you know? And it's just that would be pretty cool, man. But yeah, that would be mine, you know?
Yeah.
What about you, Javi? If you could have your
Build your perfect wife for us.
What's your perfect wife, Javi?
She would look like. I already have the perfect wife. What are you talking about?
Well, let's be realistic here, Javi.
Oh my god, you just lost the fucking.
Hey, let me finish. Hey, is he gonna let me finish?
He's not gonna let you finish.
Hey, Javi, I was gonna say, let me be realistic. Of course, this is on another universe. If you could have another wife, you know, how would you build her?
Well, this is
you know
like, look, you time travel.
Yeah.
Someone manipulates the time continuum. You never meet your currently perfect wife.
Maybe Armani doesn't dump her, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe Armani actually has a relationship with her, takes her of his fucking kids.
You know,
Takes her out on dates and stuff.
Yeah, she doesn't graduate from Horizonte. She graduates from a real
Regular high
school
school.
and gets a real
A real
diploma.
fucking man.
And
Hey, she tried with Armando, but it didn't work. So hey,
Armando's like, I gotta deal with fucking Javi. I'm out! I'm out!
luckily he let me keep my employment.
Oh. But yeah, so yeah, how would you build your perfect wife, Javi?
I don't know.
Another, you know, Javi, this is okay. We're just gonna pretend.
okay, what about you build your perfect child? Okay, it's like, let's say, so we get wives. Let's say you're scoping out to an orphanage. You're infertile. You can't have babies, but you
Yeah.
still want a child. Build your perfect child.
They would be they would at least be 6 foot. You know, I'm gonna adopt.
How's it gonna come out of the womb that big, dude?
Well, he's an orphan. I get to pick him, right?
I mean, I guess. So
Yeah,
you don't
I'm not
even
gonna-
want to.
You didn't even want to do artificial insemination, nothing like that.
Nah,
Javi?
I don't do that. I'm Catholic.
I do the
doesn't work,
real
you know?
deal.
Hey, tell
I have to
Armando
be the-
about that, okay?
Hey, it was inconclusive, so who knows? Maybe they did.
Okay, so build your kid work. Sounds like you're gonna get this kid at Melissa's factory.
Whoever Yao Ming's parents are, that's who you're going to.
Yeah, whoever, you know, because
Okay, so we're gonna go to nationality first, or what are we gonna
Yeah,
pick?
let's do nationality like we have been. We'll keep on track.
let's do who's pretty tough? Polish? They're who's a Polish factory? I don't know.
You say that with Schweinsteiger right next to you.
He's all right with it, you know.
Right. I don't like.
I don't like your hot dogs.
He's sounding a little Japanese to me. You know?
Hey, they were
My
allies.
wife is rubbing off on me. Okay, come on.
They
man.
were
I know,
allies.
Shout out to my wife.
Yeah. So they're okay. He should be okay with it. They're Aryan brothers. They can't hide that, you know.
Hey, he means that they were both Aries. Okay.
Yeah.
He's talking about horoscopes.
Fucking
you
idiots.
know?
These guys thought I was being racist. Fucking idiots, you know. Yeah. As long as I get like a
Polish. Okay. So
Polish, you know. Hopefully they have those mechanical skills. They could build a car, you know.
STEM.
Yeah, you know. The
Back to house
science.
plan, okay? You want the house plan?
I want another house plant that can make money, you know.
Okay. So
Okay,
it's
so they have-
Polish.
STEM,
STEM.
background, okay.
And then the physical attributes, like maybe like Holland from Manchester City.
Okay, you can
Looks
pull
like
him
that,
up
yeah.
on Google if so people,
If people
don't know him.
people don't know who that is.
He's this really big guy. He looks like Schweinsteiger.
Okay.
Yeah, basically
You look him up on your
Schweinsteiger.
phone really quick.
My phone's over there.
Basically Schweinsteiger's kid.
Put him up on your phone so a host can see too. Dude, he looks exactly like Schweinsteiger. It's kind of weird now that
Okay.
I'm thinking about it.
You thought I was
Do
being
we have a professional soccer player's likeness on our pod?
yeah,
On our show?
Basically, I mean, for the people watching on YouTube, look at this beast of a person. This guy is unstoppable. Like I don't know how else to explain him, dude. Like he's almost part machine. Which is what I meant by mechanical.
You want a cyborg.
I want half cyborg.
I mean, have you,
RoboCop.
have
Really.
you guys tried to pick up Schweinsteiger? How
He's
fucking
pretty
heavy he
heavy.
is?
He's
You guys
pretty
like, oh, he's
fucking
only
heavy.
3 feet tall. Bro, he's like 180, you know?
Yeah, for the people, look at this. You know, for all my soccer fans out there, this is the new Zlatan, basically. So yeah,
Slatanas.
un Zlatanazo.
Latanazo. Yeah.
I remember saying that. Oh,
Okay, so what else?
yeah. Hopefully, he's like basically Holland can either play football, American or ethnic. It doesn't matter to me, you know. Yeah, that's it. That's the perfect kid.
Oh, that's the worst fucking kid ever. You know, come on, homie. He knows how to. He's stronger than you. You know,
He's smarter than you.
Yeah.
He's more dominant than you, hobby. Dude.
Well, dude, if you see it,
And he's not even related to you. What do you think he's gonna do, man? He's gonna be bossing around El Pony.
You didn't
He's gonna
even-
be bossing you around.
You didn't say you even want to speak Spanish for
Yeah.
for the cultura. So
I don't need
You
no
didn't want him to
cultura.
be,
I don't want no cultura. Like
You don't want him to
The
be
best
like
societies-
a family man, right?
yeah, I mean,
You don't want him to be into drugs. You know, this guy, he could be into drugs. He's gonna be doing all that research.
but he's
Yeah.
a cyborg.
You know?
what about the best societies though, Javi?
are built by you know, that kind of person looking like what I just showed, like Schweinsteiger.
Do you know what's so crazy? It's like for us, this is how much this is how open you are. Sometimes you guys want to say, oh, you guys are doing Asian accents, you guys are doing black accents, man. You guys are fucking racist pieces of shit, you know? When we were describing the perfect person, we were describing, who were you describing?
I was describing a Nubian queen.
A Nubian queen.
And what were you describing?
I was an Asian queen.
Asian
you know, a
queen.
mixed Asian
That
queen.
Oriental royalty.
Right? We were describing minorities, if you guys couldn't put that together.
I wanted her to cook authentic food from her motherland. She can incorporate it to Puerto Rican food, just a little less spicy so that I can enjoy
You
it.
know? We described family morals.
We
you know?
didn't say that we wanted any plastic surgery. We appreciate natural beauty, not
Exactly.
fabricated beauty.
You know, we like them to be, you know, flexible income, you know, flexible with their income, saving. We like, you know, and then Javi, what does he describe that he wants? What is his perfection?
He wants monetary gain.
Yeah, whiteness,
Yes.
superiority. He thinks that's what it is, right? He's the only one here that didn't pick a fucking minority, just picks white. Like, there's not enough of them, right?
Yep.
Because technically there is, you know?
There isn't, you know. I'm trying to be all inclusive, unlike these woke fucks. Oh, white people.
So Javi's
white
the only one that picked a minority, you fucking idiots.
Yeah,
okay?
you thought we were being charitable? Javi's truly keeping the world at peace, okay?
you fucking
If it
idiot.
isn't white, it
It
isn't
isn't
right.
right, okay? Isn't that right, Schweinsteiger, you know? Come on. So Javi, hey, you know, he's a true progressive.
Javi
you know?
is the actual progressive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
dude.
us. We're just, you know, we're taking the easy route.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, because Hispanics, dude, we have enough Hispanics.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on.
Imagine Javi, you know, he shows up with his white kid. How hard is it going to be for his kid to be like that white and giant and so smart? And Javi, dyslexic.
Yeah, and it'll help Javi pull up his game, right? For us, we're picking women who earn $3 a day. Of course, our wages are going to look way better than theirs. We're like,
yeah.
oh, you're my king, you're my king. You know? Easy
They
and
haven't seen
submissive, yeah.
a $2 bill before. I hit them with that shit. Hey, they don't even got this bill anymore, bitch. Go get yourself something nice. You know?
Yeah, I show him a Ulysses S. Grant. Like, you know, go lease a car. I grant you the right to do so. You lease
You
this
lease
car.
the car,
Yeah.
man. You know, dude. Whew. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. You know. So yeah, National Plant Day or whatever it was. National House Plant. Hopefully, you guys houseplants. You know, they're kind of hard to maintain. You know,
They're
so
difficult. They require too much water.
Yeah, food. You know, we
Yeah.
already told you what.
Attention, you have to sing to them, play music and
Oh yeah,
shit.
get the fuck
Dude,
out
get,
of
you,
here.
get your own goddamn life.
Fucking no, that's not white people. They couldn't play music. They're fucking depressed just like you. Take a fucking hint. Go see a fucking psychiatrist. You're so fucking unhappy with your life. Even your plants are fucking depressed. Okay.
Yeah, the leaf isn't splitting by magic. It's trying to cut itself.
It's trying to leave your fucking negative energy, but it doesn't have fucking feet. Okay. So, ooh, my plant, my babies, they all want to fucking leave. You know.
It doesn't have thumbs to dial for better help or 988,
Yeah.
the suicide hotline.
They're going off of your fucking
Like, I
negative
water
energy.
it every day and it's drying up. It's choosing not to drink the water you give it because it's sick of being in misery
Yeah.
with you.
You negative motherfuckers, okay? So take us to the next holiday, Javi.
If your energy is off, I don't want anything to do with you. The plant thinks the goddamn same thing. You're the fucking problem.
It can't
You-
even fucking photosynthesize. You're attacking her fucking mitochondria, man.
It's trying to photosynthesize while you're taking photos of it dying.
Oh, yeah, dude, her fucking endoplasmic reticulum. What does it look like, Hoss?
Well, the mitochondria is just obliterated.
Oh, you know, she's gonna need some help on her fucking ribosomes, you know?
Yeah.
You're ruining her fucking cell wall, okay?
You're trying to chlorophyll your fucking Instagram with all of its pictures. It doesn't want the cloud. It wants to live a quiet, peaceful life.
Yeah.
And you're ruining it for it.
She's tired of being in her nucleus, if you know what I mean.
It's trying to germinate the fuck out of there.
Okay? Tired of all your toxic ass pollens in the fucking air, okay? That bitch is about to hibernate for the winter. Not to do with your seasonal depression. Okay.
Your negative energies are not allowing it to bloom into its full potential.
Oh, it's gonna go into shock.
Static shock.
Oh, all right.
But we got 3 more holidays. I don't know. You guys want to go patriotic, STEM, or culinary?
Hey, you're the Wizard of Oz, you know?
All right. Well,
You get to pick.
let's go patriotic. You know, because we just passed January 6th.
Yeah, and that was obviously not even a good January 6th, you know?
No.
We just said we got 500 burgers. Head us up if you want a burger. They're fresh patties, okay?
You know, and maybe we can sell them to for this next holiday for National Save the Eagles Day,
Save the Eagles.
and it's a bald eagle.
The illegals.
Shout out to the rapper.
Hey, you guys need the help. Last year, 51 of you were in a fucking moving truck and didn't make it out. We will help you get through, okay? We'll poke holes in the fucking thing. We'll add a fan, that
You
money
fucking
cat.
idiots. We just talked about straws last week. Take a couple of fucking straws.
And, point it towards the direction in which the car's driving. It's like an exhaust.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't have died if you had
Or an
fucking
air intake,
straws,
excuse
you know?
me, yeah.
They were progressive illegals. Oh, I don't want to use the plastic straw.
The turtle!
You want to live or not? You know? I'll take my chances.
Well, instead of the turtles choking, you fucking choke.
Yeah, come on, you know? Oh, I held my breath before when I was hiding from my mom.
Why am I pointing to the camera? You fucking choke.
Oh, yeah, come on, dude. That would have been the easiest thing for them to do in the truck. Take a
Indeed.
couple of straws, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, if the driver was any smart, he could have taken like 5 straws, put them on top of the truck,
Yeah.
linked them into one straw. That would have been so much air going into the cabin.
Yeah. Or he could have gotten the pool noodles.
Oh, a pool noodle, huh?
Yeah, a couple of those. Set them up right. They get a nice airflow going. There's no heat exhaustion. There's no lack of oxygen. They don't get nauseous because there's ventilation.
And you can have fun. You can play inside
Yeah,
with
you
them.
can.
You know?
It's soft, so you line
wouldn't
up.
get hurt.
Yeah, if he hits a bump, you're just bumping into a pool noodle.
Yeah, you need to take a nap. Roll the little pool noodle. You got a nice pillow.
Dude, the hardest you can get hit with by a pool noodle just feels like a little slap. You're just gonna hurt.
Oh yeah. And if you get pulled over, you think, dude, who gets mad at pool noodles? First of all, okay,
No.
you think the immigration they pull you, they pull you over, they lift the thing out of the truck, they see a bunch of people with pool noodles, they probably think it's a pool party.
Well, they think they're actually going to go build a pool for a rich person, a rich white person. The cops are going to be like, oh, I don't want to put the delay on this pool building
on Mr. Ted
because they're
Cruz,
going to
you
sue
know?
me, right?
Yeah.
They're going to get me off of the force. They're going to put me on admin leave because I'm a Derek Chauvinist, and they're going to let you go on your way because they know
Yeah.
that if a white person doesn't get their pool built by the immigrants, they're going to seek some vengeance on the executive branch known as law enforcement.
That's reparations, to white people, okay?
Yep.
I need a couple of illegals here doing my pool, That's the perfect pool
You
person
pulled
for
over
them.
51 of them with pool noodles. They were supposed to build my pool. My jacuzzi's just sitting there doing nothing.
And now my laborers are dead. You know? Can you imagine? They were actually going on their way to build a fucking pool. And they fucking died. All of your 51 workers, you just spent like $2,000 a head to get them over, you know? Damn, that would suck.
They
dude.
really are taking our jobs out here.
And it's my own kind, you know? The fucking officer, man, dude. But RIP to those guys, you know? So maybe... What was the holiday again, hubby?
Save the Eagles.
Oh, yeah,
Day.
save the eagles, you know? Illegals, regular eagles, dude. I haven't even... When was the last time you saw an eagle?
Dude, he was depressed at the zoo. The Hogle
know?
Zoo, yeah.
Oh, it's an aviary, dude. It's like fucking 15 foot high. You think
Yeah,
that's
you
an
have a net.
aviary?
You won't even let it barely run on a branch.
Do you think it's a fucking fly? That's an aviary, you know? Like an aviary for a fly, dude, you can put it inside of a tiny box. It's an aviary, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't even know where it's at.
But an eagle, dude, you can't say, oh, check out my aviary. It's 30 by 30. You know, I thought that was a fucking movie on Michael Jordan on ESPN, you know?
It's a jail cell for that fucking eagle.
It can't spread its wing, you know?
And the sad thing
Meanwhile,
is it can't even fly high and you close its wings to drop to its death. All he's going to do is he's going to get a couple bruises on its shoulder.
oh, that would suck, huh?
Yeah.
Then it's got arthritis and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's why it's looking all like a vulture. It's not even a vulture. That was a bald eagle that tried to kill itself so many times. It's starting to look like shit, you know?
Look at that eagle. It's got a pimp walk. No, it just has osteoporosis, you fuckface.
It's got no ACLs, you know? It's got Javi's fucking knee on it, you know?
Minus the meniscus.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, that would suck to be in the... And eagles, too, dude. Like, I don't know. I think eagles, people think that there's... a lot of people are scared of them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they see a big old bird, like, they always say, oh, I saw... they always say it was something else. Oh, it was a dragon, you know? It's like, dude, they got a fucking 10-foot wingspan. It's not a dwagon, you know? It's a freaking eagle, dude.
Dave, Dwagon.
It's like, no, let's shoot it, you know? Or a turkey and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But also, it's like, I think maybe since we're killing all the habitat, you know? Now it's like, oh, this apartment, you know? It's like apartments everywhere. Now, where are the eagles going to live, you know?
They have nowhere to live.
Nowhere to
They're going to
fucking live.
retaliate soon because how many public instances have you read about or heard about where an eagle attacks a human unprovoked? Zero.
There's
Right, only when they're
there's
defending their
actually-
eggs.
I've seen a few eagles pick up little kids, dude.
Well,
Those
that
are
was-
condors.
Yeah.
No,
How
there's some-
This is what we mean that people don't know they're birds, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a dragon. That's
But how do
Javi.
we know so many birds? It's because of Don Guadalupe Ruiz,
Oh, yeah. So shout out to
the
well,
bird
there are people-
expert.
Oh, how do you know bird stuff? How do you know bird talk, you know?
Yep.
You know, how you in the wire?
You know what? The original Birdman out there.
Well, and what I said unprovoked, right? So if you by chance did see an eagle pick up a child, understand that at some point someone went to that eagle's nest, broke one of the eggs, which was again a potential child. Maybe it was pro-life or it was pro-choice and it chose to keep that baby. They ripped that from the mother. Now that mother's ripping your child from her.
Oh, yeah. An eye for an eye.
Yep.
And who has the best eyes? Eagles.
Eagles, they really do.
Okay? You freaking idiots. You
They have
didn't
the
know
highest success rate in as far as hunting goes in the animal kingdom. On average, it's 90% success rate, which is
that? Better
like-
than all you idiots.
it's better
I'm
than
going to go
everybody.
hunting. I got my bow and arrow, you know?
Yep.
Dude, I'm going to go ice fishing and almost die with my brother in the truck
You-
up in the mountain.
And I had GPS, okay? You think an eagle needs GPS? You think an eagle's going to get stranded? Only if it's at the zoo because you're fucking caging it in.
Yeah, dude. The Eagles got the Lord's PS, you know, the LPS. I don't know what PS stands for, but, you know, they got that, dude. And, but Eagles, too, you know, maybe since people hate to be patriots, because the Eagle, what does it mean? Freedom, America, you know? Now it means, oh, you're a Republican, you know, you're a racist piece of shit, you're a Trump supporter.
Well, I think the bald eagles are racist because, first of all, bald Aryan Brotherhood representative.
Always
Also,
got a bunch of tats. That's
but
what they
it's
say. you know?
what color is the head?
White.
White. But it's the most diverse of all of the aviary species outside of maybe parrots and cockatoos because it has a brown and black body,
Oh, yeah.
a yellow beak,
A yellow beak, yep.
and fucking white head.
It's America at its finest right there,
Yeah,
you know?
diversity. So all of you woke idiots thinking that the fucking bald eagle represents white patriarchy, you're wrong. It represents inclusivity of the world.
If we picked your bird, we would have turkeys for the national bird, you know?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Oh, they're pretty like our little hand fucking things you used to do in elementary. Have you seen a real fucking turkey?
I'm an artist.
Yeah. Have you seen a real fucking turkey?
Dude,
What do they
disgusting
look like?
creatures.
Dude, if anything, kill more turkeys, save more fucking eagles. You know, it's like turkeys. We eat them, and they're not going extinct. There's so many turkeys. Like we're trying to get rid of them. We're making up fucking holidays to kill turkeys. They're everywhere. Meanwhile, eagles.
Yeah, turkeys is the pestilence of the aviary species. They're running rampant.
They're the Mexicans, if you will, you know?
The Venezuelans, okay?
No.
We're losing our spot, Hobby. Okay?
That's true.
We're
Very
losing
true.
our spot. But that's good, because once we lose our spot, that means we are now Americans,
Superior,
okay?
Nah.
They have accepted us!
USA! USA!
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be nice, you know?
Very nice.
Yeah, shout out to the Eagles. Anything else about Eagles?
Nothing. We're just patriotic. All of you should know that.
We play golf. Sometimes we get a couple Eagles, right?
We do. Yep.
You're not that disc golf either, you fucking idiot.
No, disc golf. Hey, you know what? Have you guys seen people play disc golf?
I have
Yeah.
actually.
And
There's a
it's-
course by my house now.
There's a course right up the street.
Yeah, it's people who have given up on life but don't have the balls to go through with ending it. Those are the people that play disc golf.
And they take it so serious. Like I would go play, but dude, you see some of the people there. Like I wanted to go play disc golf, you know, but I would just take a regular frisbee. These guys got like 30 different frisbees. They got their like golf bag full of different things. They're like out there stretching, like doing practice throws.
They have in-ear walkie-talkies to communicate with each other.
They got a GPS thing to tell them where the wind is coming from. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, the speed of the wind. They have a barometric thermometer to know the air pressure and all that shit.
Imagine telling your wife, because a lot of these guys are older men, Imagine telling your wife, oh, I'm gonna go play disc golf. Man, she's probably out here fucking horse, okay? Watching her come on her back, okay? So yeah, get a different hobby, man. Leave that for regular people like us. Like, I can't even go play disc golf because I look like an idiot.
Yeah.
If you guys weren't there in your fucking, Mercedes fucking trucks and stuff like that, or your fucking, what other cars are there? Honda CRVs and
Jaguar
shit.
F types.
Yeah, come on, man. Go play golf. You guys I can't even afford to play golf. I can afford to play disc golf, but now everybody's at the park, Leave us a sport, man.
Yeah.
Like they're taking too many sports from us, man.
More colonization from people we didn't want that from.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna run into Hobby's perfect kid out there on the field,
destroying everybody,
Maybe that'll be nice if he has because that he could take us,
Maybe.
He can be our caddy.
Yeah. Do some fucking research.
Yeah.
Carry my frisbees for me. Go fetch my frisbee.
So what, we got one more? What are we on time, Hobby?
We're hour 12 in.
An hour 12, You think we got time for one more, or what do you want to do, Huss? Do you want to talk about anything else, or?
Let's do one more.
One more?
One more.
All right. We're going to go National Oysters Rockefeller Day.
Well, no comment, but somebody that can comment
On oysters.
on rocking oysters.
Pretty soon you will be too. First, they start off as little shelters. I open that thing up, and that cloister is a sight to behold. But
You put it on your head, you're that slow king, or what?
that's slow, bro.
You ever give it
man.
a slow poke in the shelter, or what?
Yeah, and pretty soon it's confused. It doesn't know where it's at.
Yeah? You
Feels
hit it with
too
the tail
good.
whip, or what?
Yeah, I did. I hit it with that splash, and then a flail. No, wrong.
man.
Flail, then splash.
A flail kick.
Then I put a side beam to its face,
They ended up confused,
and then it fainted.
Oh, man. That sounds nice, though.
I had to use a revive, but
What can you tell us about oysters? I mean, you're the one that started oystering again, like...
I mean, I can talk about that oystering, but have you ever had like an actual oyster?
I had oysters like for the first time, I think it was like 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And first, I remember like the first time I was like maybe like 8. My cousins in Mexico, they got fresh ones and they're like living, they're all moving.
Yeah.
And then they would put salt in them and tapatio, and you could see them all like squirm and stuff like that. Like they were suffering, they're like... And I was like, bro, I'm like 4, I'm not going to do that, Like I think maybe they were already like 7, 8, 9. But
So you
they
never
were just,
tried it?
They were just oystering up, I was like, dude,
Yeah.
freaking dude, I'm sitting here playing with Don Lupe, and freaking, I'm not going to do that. I was scared, but then I tried it maybe 3 years ago, and I don't know. It was kind of weird because I don't like seafood that much, but I thought they kind of taste. It was almost like a version of chicken wings of the sea. You know,
Okay.
like you can put your sauce on them. You can put a little lemon on it. You throw a little parsley, and you slurp it up. And before you knew it, I had like 40 of them. You know, and then I got sick the next day.
Oh, really?
I didn't get sick, but
Did you not? You just didn't care for it.
I mean, it was just like, and then it's like they were pretty pricey. And I was like, dude, I can just go get chicken wings and dip them in fucking blue cheese. You know,
Interesting comparison.
I can have different sauces, and then it still makes the same mess. You know, I still have to put the bones and stuff. Like I have to put the shells, but like other than keeping the shells, I mean, keeping a shell is cooler than fucking. Oh, I'm gonna keep my chicken wing bone. You know. It's in my fridge, okay?
Has been for 2 years.
You know, but that's like the thing that it's like, yeah, for me, it was just like, it wasn't that cool. Like oysters, it was like, I don't know. I think seafood in general is like too much work for the amount of stuff. Like a crab leg, you're out there fucking breaking it and sucking it, and it's like too much work, man.
I actually really love seafood. But, Javi, have you had oysters?
Yep.
You like them?
They're okay.
What do they call oysters in Spanish, Shavi?
Oistiones?
That's what they call them?
I think so.
I don't think so. Is that what they call them?
I don't know what it's called. That doesn't sound right to me, but
Ostiones, I think you might be right, Javi.
maybe. He's Googling right now.
Ostra?
There we go. That does sound better.
Ostra?
Ostras.
I thought that's the shit that they gave you at church, Javi, when they give you the ostra.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought that was ostrich.
So there's
Avestruz.
yeah, so like la ostra is feminine, ostiones.
Oh, it's a boy?
Yeah, it's a boy.
So which ones do they eat, the boys or the girls?
I'm only eating the girls, if you catch my drift.
Maybe that's why there's a lot of gays. Let's see which ones do they eat, Javi.
La ostra nostra, you know. Let's see.
That's why I'm fucking straight, because I don't be eating oysters. But let's see. Let's see which, do they eat ostras or ostiones? Which one do they eat? The man or the female? You know, and then we'll see if...
Likely the females, because they would need the males to keep fertilizing the female ones.
But they could be, you know, like a lot of fishes that they can just reproduce by themselves too, or they can switch
Asexual.
sex. Yeah,
It says, I think you're right. Almost all oysters start out lives as males, but they grow larger. Many of them switch genders, you know?
the true progressive.
Progressives, okay? And you know what? They didn't need a flag for that, okay? They just do it.
They don't need a surgery or anything.
They're not posting it on Twitter. They're not posting it on their IG. They just are.
until you fucks can switch your genders naturally like they can.
Without attention, you know, without wanting attention.
If there should be a national animal for the LGBTQ plus community,
The oyster.
it should be the oyster.
Okay? Pay heed to our fucking words. If you truly are progressive and don't want attention, the oyster is your mascot.
LGBTQ
Mascot? Patent pending, fuckfaces.
Oh, dude, we're gonna have to make oyster shirts, you know? With
Yeah.
And if you
like,
don't, if
on
you
the
don't
shell's gonna be the rainbow.
if you don't believe us, Google it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You
cool.
didn't know? Fucking Google it, okay?
Oh yeah, dude. So yeah, dude, imagine that, dude. It's like if I was to be a celibate king.
Maybe that's why I don't like oysters, you know?
He's a fucking patriot, you know? Patriot gang.
But I mean, I wasn't impressed with oysters. I'd much rather have clams, mussels, scallops. I prefer those over.
Do you have
the
to work out
oysters.
for those?
A little bit, you know? A little bit of PED, performance enhancing drip, as we said before, patent pending.
Oh yeah, but what's your favorite seafood, Javi? Javi says he likes seafood, huh? But then I asked him, he's like, oh, I like shrimp. You know, I was like, come on, dude, tell me something.
like
You like a
crab.
beta fish or something like that, you know?
I like crab, scallions,
Goldfish.
goldfish, bluefish,
Not no regular fish, goldfish. you know?
fish, you know,
Soyfish. Transspecies.
tuna, fucking.
Mahi mahi.
But only one mahi, because I never get that hungry, you know?
Oh, he was like,
You want the mahi mahi? Drop the other mahi.
I just only want one.
I'm trying to watch my figure.
I've gotten a little too big, you know?
That's funny.
oh, that was good, Javi.
But yeah, I like seafood.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Clams.
If you couldn't, you'd be blind, you fucking idiot. Okay.
I like seafood. I eat seafood, I eat it.
Dude, his eyes are all shifting upwards. Like, where's my plate?
Looking like Ray Charles.
The Ray Charles of the dinner table.
With no musical talent. This feels like a Pop-Tart.
Sometimes I get confused. You know,
Oh,
is this seafood or sex? I don't know.
we need to remake we need to remake Fear Factor, but with blind people.
And they're like, where's my blindfold?
Like, no, because it would be like nothing would scare them, right? That's
Yeah.
the regular, like they got a bunch of tarantulas. They're just like, you know, what kind of hairbrush is this? You know, Just
Oh, a pine cone.
exactly. They're touching the nastiest shit. You know? Coagulated blood. It's like, what kind of pudding is this? You know? It's like,
This is a deformed baby bird.
Or even the physical challenges where they have to find the key.
echolocation, or with the stick, you know,
Yeah.
dude, that would be
Look,
dope.
I know the light is on. I can feel the heat.
It's a little warm in here.
You should switch to LED. It's
They're
much more energy efficient.
They're actually crawling next to the vent. You know, it's like, you fucking idiot.
That's a question. Is the light on or off?
Or it would be funny too if, like, you know, the movie Saw. Like the guy, would you like to play a game? Because he
Like
always
to play a
kidnaps
game.
people.
Yeah.
He kidnaps a blind person.
He's like, he or she's just sitting there. I don't see what I did wrong. You don't see what you did.
He's like, there's gonna be a. What did he say? He's like, there's gonna be a tablet in blah blah blah. This pocket. You're gonna have to watch the video. The blind guy's like, yo, what?
It's fucked up. It's a lose-lose situation.
Meanwhile, the fucking Jigsaw, he's trying to, you know, get his nuts off, like watching this person suffer. The person doesn't even know what the fuck's going on.
I'm gonna time you for an hour. If you blink more than 5 times, you're gonna die.
It's like, dude.
Actually, they'd win that. They don't even have to blink.
Yeah,
they just
dude.
roll their eyes
Yeah.
around, moisturize their entire eyeballs. That's our only shot at survival.
I would probably, dude, if I was that Jigsaw guy, I'd probably just like, dude, I would retire, you know? I kidnapped the blind person. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Get out of there with my fucking tricycle. You
He's
know?
like, I'm Jigsaw. You have to solve this jigsaw puzzle before you leave.
Ultimate. That's the ultimate.
And they're all squares. They can't even
It's like
feel
the
their
one
way
for
through-
toddlers.
God damn.
This says for ages 3 and up. You're just a dumbass. You know?
I'm blind, you idiot.
Look at the cover.
Yeah. Oh, that would be
Fuck,
funny, huh? Fucking Jigsaw. Dude, he would be so pissed, you know?
Braille puzzles.
Braille puzzles.
Patent pending.
You know?
They deserve beauty too.
Yeah, they deserve some torture. They deserve to participate, you know?
Yeah, they want to be included just like the rest of us.
Yeah. That's what we were trying to say. You guys, oh, you guys are insensitive. No, we're trying to be inclusive, okay?
Well, all
when have you
inclusive.
guys thought about scary movies for blind people? You don't think blind
Never.
people want to be... Have you guys ever seen a blind person in a scary movie?
Yes.
Or in a haunted house.
There is one. There is one. It's the guy is blind.
Which one is it, Javi?
I don't remember.
It doesn't matter
which it is.
one it is, okay? Come on, man.
It does matter because this guy.
Oh, here we go. Come on.
I'm gonna be woke for a second. This was an all-inclusive
Oh, it's
movie.
the Book of Eli. That's the one he's talking about.
No, it's not.
Threat Neutralized, the Book of Eli. Great movie, okay?
I do not know what,
But what
it's called,
other
but
stuff have you
the killer was blind. They tried to rob him and he killed them all. You know.
Yeah. So it's the Book of Eli.
So he's not even a villain then. If they
Yeah,
tried
he's a
robbing
hero.
him, he defended himself.
Yeah.
He exercised his Second Amendment power.
I never watched the movie, so you're probably right. You know.
Yeah, but it'd be nice to make stuff for blind people, you know?
Yeah, you guys thought, look, we are just merely pointing out the flaws at the ADA community.
Yeah.
Fuck this society.
You know, we're trying to actually help the blind folk. You guys have done nothing for them. We're making it work.
Have you
guys,
ever even thought about them?
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're like, oh, you didn't cast a real black person for this movie. You know, you didn't cast a real minority to play an Asian. You casted a white guy. And blind people, can they even be casted?
No, they don't even know where to find the audition.
Exactly. You
They can't
freaking
even read your
assholes.
scripts because you refuse to print them in Braille. We're trying to fix that problem.
So I don't want to hear any of you fucking Marvel folks. Oh, you guys should be protesting a fucking Daredevil, okay? Cyclops. Cancel those fuckers. Are they hiring a real blind person, Hoss?
No, they're not.
You know? They're just reaping the benefits
Even
of like,
Professor
oh,
Xavier could walk. Dude, you know how many people I've seen in a wheelchair in the past week? So many.
Yeah,
Instead, they pick someone who's actually able-bodied.
And all of them are bald. You know,
Go
a lot
fuck
of
yourself,
them.
Marvel.
Yeah, dude, you guys are fucking. You
Dude,
know?
I marvel at the fact you don't even. You have so many people with disabilities that you can pick from, and you refuse to.
Yeah, and meanwhile, they're supposed to be the most progressive. Oh, Deadpool, now he's bisexual or whatever, you know? Yeah. Go fuck yourself, you know? Oh, what is it, Gambit, now what did they say? He's got an opiate addiction, you know? That's why he's gambling all the time.
Dude, they hired for Shang-Chi, so maybe they're halfway there for the blind community, but who knows?
Yeah?
Yeah.
But was it a blind character, though?
No.
See? So it was just
But
fake.
he just half vision.
Fake
but,
clout, you know?
Yeah.
So come on, Marvel, get it together, man. But
Yeah. Javi, I'm sick of fucking
The woke.
just these holidays, okay?
Yeah.
Do you have either a mystery or a nightmare for us?
I do.
Which one is it?
Mystery. I forgot what I chose. It's a mystery.
All right, let's solve this mystery.
All right, let's go. Did you guys forget anything?
Nope.
All right, good. For the
I
first
did
time
forget to
ever.
get rid of my toxic masculinity.
Son of a
I'm
bitch.
sorry, man. I have to get rid of it.
All right, here we go. Now, getting rid of our toxic masculinity. This question is: what incorrect advice are men given constantly?
This was your mystery? Oh, come on, you know? Sounds like freaking we went to Macon University there for a second, man. Instead of the dark web.
Well, we weren't Maycon. We were definitely conned into believing we'd get a real mystery today.
Well, I'm not fucking Scooby-Doo here. I'm not ready to run the mystery machine.
And that's why he's a former, you know, the runner-up, you know?
The
2022 runner-up.
2022 runner-up employee of the year.
Out of 3 employees, that's pretty good.
2.
Well, Larry doesn't count.
He's just security.
2, he means Larry and Alice. You're the other one. You're going against 2, Javi. Your competition.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the question?
What incorrect advice are men constantly given?
What's
But they can't be oysters. Let me think.
advice for guys? Well,
I mean, I think that honestly, here's one. People tell men to show their emotions a bit more, but when they do, they clown the men. Right?
oh, you're sensitive, you know?
Yeah, they're like, oh, you need to show your sensitive side. You need to show your vulnerability. A man, typically a celebrity, gets on IG or Twitter, whatever.
He said,
airs
"Oh,
out
I'm
their-
depressed." He said something.
Yeah,
Celebrity.
and
"Oh,
then
I'm
they roast
depressed."
him. Oh, you're a fucking pussy. You're a bitch. This is why your woman left you. He's doing exactly the advice that everyone tells him to do. Open up, and then he gets buried for it. So that's the wrong advice, men. If you have confidants at like male close group, talk to them. Don't post that shit. Just trust your male friends will. If you have good male friends, those are the ones you want to
They'll
vent to.
respect it, you know.
Yeah, you can be vulnerable to them because they may understand, and even if they don't understand, they're going to be respectful and then provide you probably some good life advice. That's the wrong advice that people give men nowadays. It's okay to be vulnerable. No, it's not. Not for men, at least.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
see, what other things do they say to us kings? You know, they say. What else do they say in the community?
Well, no, I
you
think
guys can't be celibate or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, you guys. To you, sex is. What is it? Less than a girl. What do they say about sex? Maybe I'm trying to remember what sex was like. Let's see. What do
Yeah,
they say about
it's
sex?
because you haven't had it in so long, you know?
I had it for 2 months now. I'm going on 3 months now. Huh? So
But
I don't even know what they were like. What you're referring to.
I don't even know what I'm talking about. Go ahead, Javi.
I'm just going to say back to the emotional stuff. Like, like they tell men, like, oh, be emotional, let it out and stuff. But then it's wrong in the fact, like, in the workplace or stuff like that. You seem like a bitch if you are emotional, like, in person and stuff. Not even just, like, saying it like host said, but like, how am I trying to think? Like jealousy or stuff like that. Well, you can't not controlling your emotions in person or in any type of relationship, man. Like that to me is like weak.
Mm.
So not controlling your emotions, but to host's point to what he's saying is that also if it was more acceptable for men to do that, they would be better at doing it. So even like you're saying at work, if somebody's being a bitch or they can't navigate through that situation, like host is saying, if it was more normal to do it in general, right, then it wouldn't even be an issue. Like we would be better at being emotional.
Yep.
Because of like what host is saying, you know, it's like But when you try to do that, it's like, oh man, you're a bitch, you're a pussy, blah blah blah. So it's like a win. Like I understand Javi's point, you know, like
Yeah.
you can't be bitching about everything. Just like, oh, you're not even gonna take any action or any, you know, you're not gonna stand up for yourself
do
or
is
nothing like
cry,
that. It's
yeah.
like, bro, shut the fuck up, you know. But to your point too, it's like there's certain times that you try to be vulnerable, and then it's like, oh man, you're being a pussy, you're doing this. Like, well, how am I supposed to be good at it if when I try to do it,
You don't let
You
you
get
already
fucking
clown me
roasted.
for it? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
like, oh, you're already roasting me. I mean, and that's like something that's like, imagine you're a kid, right? And it's like, oh, you're doing this. Oh, you show your teacher. Like, you know, we all have that one teacher's like, oh, this was stupid, or oh, you're stupid. You remember that like the rest of your life. So imagine that with like emotional stuff. Like you've already been told like your whole life's like, oh no, you're a pussy, blah. Especially in like Latino communities, you know, or not even Latino ethnic stuff where he's like, oh, you gotta be a man, you gotta be macho, you know? It's like you already got that. So to Jose's point, it's like, yeah, you try to do it, but then it's like you already took such a big chance to do it
and you got shitted on for it.
that you shit on that even hits you even harder, you know? So that's what
Because you did what they advised you to do to help you out, and instead of helping you out, you buried a bigger grave for yourself.
yeah, when it's like, fuck, you know, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna bottle it up, you know, and crisp and warm, you motherfuckers, when I explode, you know. But so yours was just like, don't control your emotions, you know. But I guess it's a good mixture of both, you know, control your emotions, but also
It's okay.
if it was okay to show your emotions to begin with,
It wouldn't be a problem.
you'd
to
be
show
better
it.
to
Yeah.
there'd be less Crispin walls out here. Is what
yeah,
you're saying.
less.
DP.
I mean, if you think about it, like all those school shooters, all those fucking crazy people too, it's like,
They were never accepted at some
yeah, they're
point.
not accepted at some point. Everybody's shitting on them. They try to do something. It's like, oh,
But then
well,
they couldn't control their
that
emotions.
was gay.
so-
That was stupid.
Yeah, and we're not excusing what they did. We're just
Right.
expressing the fact that if they truly had a safe place to vent, and that people would listen, but they don't listen to them. They write them off as, you're just being ridiculous.
Yeah, you're
being
weird.
stupid. You're a creep. Go fuck yourself. So they took it out on people. And again, we're not excusing it. We're just saying if there was an acceptance, the likelihood of that happening would be far, far less.
All he's doing is playing Modern Warfare the whole fucking day, you know?
Yeah.
Like, not even seeing people, you know? So yeah, so that's a pretty good one. But let's see other. So what you said advices that they give to guys?
Yeah. What incorrect advice are men constantly given?
Let's see.
I have another one, but
That
I don't want to
women
take in
actually-
case, but
Go with yours, 'cause I'm shooting blanks
so
right now.
to that point too. So we believe in holding people accountable, so also to hold men accountable. If you're just a bum not doing anything, that's on you too. You have to go out and provide your own value. We've
Sadly.
advocated for a hobby. I think a hobby, like, you have to be busy. You have to work on a craft that makes you feel fulfilled. It could be anything like mechanics, painting, writing, something, anything. It doesn't matter. It could be simple. It can be super cheap. It could be free. But if you're not doing something to better yourself as an individual, that's on you. And you should be kind of called out on it, maybe not to the extreme of other people, but you can't just sit there and expect people to praise you for not doing anything.
Yeah.
You're not stepping out of your comfort zone to do anything. If you're sitting on your ass waiting for success and hating on everyone because they're not providing you the level of attention you think you deserve, well, no one owes you anything. And if you've given them nothing to even remotely consider giving you any sort of praise or attention, then I'm sorry, that's on you. So you've got to go out there and create whatever it is you want for yourself. And it's not going to be handed to you. It never will. No one owes you a damn thing. You go get it.
Well, to that point, you know, I guess what mine would be is also don't let society like define your masculinity, right?
Sure, yeah, that's true.
So that's what's like we hear from even our parents, like, oh, this is gay if you do this. Like, dude, there's so many people, bro, that's like, I remember like they wouldn't do something because they would think, oh, people are gonna think this is gay or that a man shouldn't do this or stuff like that, you know? I mean, a lot of the shit that we do is just like also, I mean, I've learned how to fucking sew. You know what I mean? Like, we like painting, we like making shit, I like fucking making
You guys
sculptures.
are always in the kitchen, you know.
We're always in the kitchen,
We
like
are,
to
yeah,
cook,
we cook a
you know.
lot,
So
yeah.
there's like a lot of things too that's like, oh, men shouldn't do that, but also I think there's like a lot of stuff that you can be independent, you know. It's like, oh, only girls should cook or whatever, or like, oh, girls should sit in the kitchen. I was like, man, I cook better than most of you freaking thoughts.
That's
Okay,
why all the
I don't
top
want you to
chefs-
cook, you know.
All the top chefs.
All the top
are men.
chefs, we taking over, okay.
So yeah, like when women, I mean, I'm saying women because that's who I seek out in dating. But, you know, some women are like, oh, I know how to cook. I'll tell you this much. I'm not
Simmer the
mad at it. I'm not mad, But when they cook and I see them, like, oh, I'm gonna cook circles around you.
Yeah.
So, come on.
But I see
It's
that,
a great hobby.
I see that too with like a lot of kids, like even I don't know, like younger kids. Like I'll talk to my neighbor's sons. Like, hey, like people think like, oh, even taking like theater is like weird. You know what I mean? Or like
Or
somebody.
dance.
I've had a friend. Her son wanted to take dance, and she was like, "Oh no, I don't want my son to be dancing." Like she felt like that wasn't going to be masculine. You know, it's like, why should he be dancing? I'm going to put him in football now. So she puts him in football because doesn't want him to learn how to dance.
Well, and then he gets hit hard enough, he forgets he wanted to
And
learn
now
to
he
dance.
can't. And now he can't pick up women at the club.
And now he can't dance because he's paralyzed. Okay,
Yeah.
he took a hit too hard to the chest. They had to give him CPR.
And guess what happened? They didn't cast him for Professor Xavier, and now he hates his life even more.
Exactly. So that's like one that's like, bro, it's like there's so many things like kids, even kids are self-conscious about, you know? It's like, I mean, you should know maybe even more about this stuff because, I mean, you got kids that are teenagers now that are just like what do they feel weird about doing that's like normal to you, you know? It's like, I feel like even like
washing dishes, you know.
yeah, you know, I don't want to watch this shit. That shit's for the, you know, LGBTQ
birds.
plus community, you know?
The oysters.
That shit's for the oysters.
Always switching sides.
So stuff like that, or even cleaning, stuff like that. If you think about stuff like
for
that,
sure.
like, to be very ethnic, like it's almost like like when you're younger, it's like you get told to clean, but that's almost like they put more of that responsibility on women, you know? It's like,
Absolutely. Yeah.
especially your daddy's like, oh, I'm not gonna fucking clean. I'm the provider for this house. It's like, bro, if I was a chick and I had to be clean the whole time, like, go fuck yourself, bro. I'm not gonna clean your motherfucking cum socks everywhere, you know? It's like, dude. Yeah, so that would be the like. So sorry, what were you gonna say, Javi? It's like, so what have you noticed, like maybe about your boys that it's like things that they don't want to try maybe because they feel like they're gonna get judged by their friends or things like that?
I'm not sure, but they don't tell me what music they listen to, dude. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, I think that was a
They
weird.
probably
one.
like K-pop then.
Which is fine, you know. I like K-pop.
They have some
Yeah.
good songs.
Yeah, but I don't know, like just stuff like that,
They don't let
like
you
the
do the
little weird
music.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I mean, anything else that they tell us that's myths for men, you know?
What about I feel like people normalize watching porn for men,
Oh, I guess it's kind of
but that's like, to me, that's even a no-go for nobody. You know what I
Well,
mean?
well, that's almost a
Because
thing where everyone says, "Oh, every man watches porn."
yeah.
And that's where, I mean, we took the vow, and I still haven't watched it. I just didn't engage in some activities physically myself.
Yeah, but like, it's more normalized that men actually watch porn. Like, it's almost like a given that men do, but women don't and stuff.
yeah, but
Which is not like factual at all, you know?
yeah, and well, that's one thing. We're like, "Oh, you don't watch porn, you're gay." It's like, what standard is that?
Yeah.
Like,
How is that even?
what's the correlation? First of all,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, if anything, if you're watching heterosexual porn, you're gay. You're watching a naked man fuck a chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems more gay than not watching porn. But not that there's anything with but there's
Right.
the double standard or the weird precedence, and I'm not making light of your situation, but like the whole no means no, which I think all three of us, and I know Alice agrees
Oh,
with
when the
too.
lady wanted me to bust in her?
So I've never. So let's say my lady friend that helped
The
me
comeback
bust,
queen.
right? If I know this person well enough where if I said no at some point to stop, she would have, no questions asked. In fact, she probably would have apologized for it. 'Cause she's very, very nice. If she would have said no, I obviously would have stopped too. But I know so many circumstances, and even some people I've dated before, where they press so much. I'm like, no, not tonight. I'm not into it tonight. I'm not in state of mind. And then they try to clown me for, and that's not advice, I guess. I'm just saying,
Oh yeah, when
You know,
guys
like-
they give you slacks
like
like,
a
oh,
guy
you didn't
can't
fuck
say
her,
no,
like, you
but a
didn't-
woman can say
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
but
yeah.
a guy can't say no
Yeah.
because of social pressures from that individual, or even as your point outside, and like, you didn't fuck her, why
Oh, you didn't
not?
fuck her, you didn't hit it. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah, that's a
So it's
good
like,
one.
I don't know. They just be, to your point, have self-esteem, be comfortable in your own skin, to have your own morals. I think maybe that's what it is. Like, you have to, as a man, I feel sometimes we have to defend the honor of so many different people. We forget to defend our own like moral standards and honor.
Yeah, everybody has like standards for you. Like, so your parents, your family. Oh, you can't let me down in this. You can't do that. It's like, bro, you have so many expectations from. I mean, even whoever you might be dating, right?
Yeah,
Whoever
for
you
sure.
might be trying to talk to, like, you don't want to have to let them down. Like, you don't. You like you got too many people. Like, you almost like can't let down, but none of them even matter, really. You know, it's like, to your point, that's a.
Yeah, like
That's
again,
a
we have to
good point.
defend the honor whether big or small, on something. If we see someone get picked on, it's like, as a man,
Oh, yeah.
maybe you should step in and take care of that. Or a woman is getting beat on or whatever. Obviously, a ton of men always come, and maybe they should. We don't want to see that play out, but where are we going to stick up for ourselves, type of thing? Because it feels like, oh, you're just a little dick energy. You're a bigot. No, I just have morals and standards. I'm going to abide by them. I'm going to stick to them. And I'm sorry you disagree, but I'm still sticking to my guns.
Yeah. Dude, I actually, I was at the store, shout out to Macy's, but, when was it, man? Like Friday, and, these fucking kids, bro, they were like, they were fucking hired, bro. They were just like inside the store. They had like the handicap little thing.
Okay.
They were driving it around like all crazy. Like one of them crashed it into like the battery section. But then, like at Macy's, they have like one employee all the employees that are maybe fully mentally aware, they're like in the baking section, they're out in the back, loading the milks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then the ones that are a couple of cashiers, I mean, they're not the sharpest of people, they employ a lot of people, maybe with disabilities, but all of them were scared to like freaking tell the kids to stop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, I was there filling my jugs. Shout out JMJ's, not mine, but technically these were mine.
They were yours.
I was filling my jugs, my 5-gallon jugs. And like you could see the other guys, like they were like really socially awkward, like they were starting to panic, like they didn't know what to do. Like they're just like, I mean, they're nerds, they're just like weird people. So I had to use my manpower, be like, hey, come on guys, let's wrap it up, get out of here, man. You're not handicapped. Let's get out of here. Go get some pussy or something, is what I had to tell the guy. I'm like, you guys don't really got nothing to do. The guy's like, no man, sorry, I'm high. I just like walked them to their fucking car, like a soldier. And because like one of them was like, sorry, I was like, wait, you looking at me or what's going on, man? So I was like, I had to walk there. And so I had to walk them back to the car, and they fucking left, but
and then they got a DUI.
maybe,
No, I'm
but
kidding.
the handicapped people, they were happy, they
Yeah.
were like, oh, thank you so much,
He
man.
did it.
The handicapped people's channels, V666. Yeah, man. So they were happy. But I was like,
HCPC.
Shout out to
but
Johnny.
that's like
Shout out
your
to Johnny.
shout out to JTL, But that's your point, is like that. Even like nobody else, because there was other people. There was like a couple.
they
there was like
expect-
ladies. There
Yeah.
was like a couple older guys, like senior citizens, but nobody was diffusing the situation, And I'm like, celibate king. My testosterone's through the fucking roof. My eyes are beaming. It was like I was expected to diffuse the situation.
They saw the glow in his eyes. He's
They
like,
saw the glow.
That reminds me of a story. This many, many years ago, and I feel okay saying it because it's a former employer, like twice removed, so to speak, 2 jobs ago. But so if I've shared this, shut me up. We're at a festivities for the
Shut
job.
It's time to wrap up. Time to wrap up.
Shut up. Shut up. So you're in festivities.
We had some festivities. I won an award. Whatever, cool. And I'm leaving. This is like the end of the shutdown for the majority of this job place. And outside, I see someone in a wheelchair, right? A lady in a wheelchair who's trying to get into their van. And they're winding up, like, and I'm not kidding you, 20 feet away from the van and, like, trying to get momentum to go up the ramp. Well, tries once, gets to the tip of it, and then just falls back. I'm watching this from the inside. And in a matter of about a second and a half, this whole thought process goes into my mind. I can sit here and watch this person try to go in without offering assistance. I'm an asshole because I'm obviously a able-bodied, strong enough man. I can easily have pushed her up the ramp, right?
Yeah.
The ramp is not steep, and I have more than enough force to just, okay, cool, good, I'll be on my way. Easy. Second thought process, that's a strong, independent woman. If I go, now I've offended her because, oh, you don't think I'm capable of
assisted
doing
her.
this? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do I pick? What side do I pick? I chose, you know what? I'm an asshole either way. I'm not even going to bother expending my energy helping someone in need out. I did. I stood there, and there were people that I'm sure judged me for not going out and helping, because most of them were geriatric men, old, and some women, right, with maybe less strength than me. She failed 3 times, finally got in there, but I didn't help.
Yeah.
But so to my point of the whole stand up for yourself, I knew either way I'm going to be arguing with someone if they wanted to approach me about it. And I would just, I'd have to do the threat neutralize. I'm like, look, either way I'm going to be an asshole. I would rather be called an asshole and not waste my energy than waste my energy and be called an
And
asshole.
still be an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that's the worst. When you try to help somebody and then they get offended. Did I say I need help?
And I know that because I'd seen that individual get offended at prior assistance for help.
Yeah.
or prior offers of assistance.
Yeah.
Like, no, you don't
No,
think
I
I
got this.
like, yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. I've seen enough of that. I'll leave it be.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch the fucking rocket power over here, you know? Fucking trying to get into the ramp. Yeah, man, but that's probably one of my pet peeves too. When you try to help someone, they're like, oh, I didn't ask you for any help, or it's like, bro, you're clearly struggling.
Yeah, you didn't
know?
have to. If anything, you should like be grateful that someone anticipated your need, your possible need, and move on with it.
Maybe that's another good one for men. It's like you take advice almost like that. Taking help is weak, you know? Like like for guys, it's like, oh, something's helping you. Oh, you couldn't get that shit done on your own. You fucking puss or whatever, you know? It's like,
yeah.
But when you need help, it's almost like, oh, fuck. Thank you, you know?
Well, I mean, you've asked me to help you with certain stuff, and I've asked
Hey,
you
come
to.
on, man.
Well, hey, you didn't let me fucking finish, okay? But I know I've reached out to you saying, hey, I need some advice, and then I ask whatever, and then you help provide clarity, and I know we have a good enough relationship where we can do that. And I know it's same with Javi, but I know if I would have said that to maybe someone else, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why do you need my assistance for this?
Yeah, but I think that's one that's like, I think that might even be one of the top ones, you know? It's just like
You can't be
asking for help or advice, dude. Because like if you're a guy and you give another one of your guy friends advice, it's like, damn, bro, that can be like, fuck, bro. That's like even
I didn't ask you.
that can be worse than giving a girl advice, bro. It's like you give somebody that's like, oh, well, what the fuck? You don't think I'm good at this, or you don't? It's like, bro, I'm just like telling you as a friend. Like
it's almost an insult and stuff.
yeah, dude. It's like you're testing like their manhood, like their fucking their mental or their knowledge or their wisdom is
like you've emasculated them.
Yeah,
even though you just want to help them out.
So you haven't even done what I do. You're not doing what I was like. Well, I'm just telling you just from what I see. Maybe you could try this. You know, it's like
sure
you get feedback. You know, it's like, oh man, that's also one that's like giving a guy feedback. What else do we got? Oh, you guys should all be mechanics. Come on, man. Think we could be mechanics, us?
Not me.
You know, I tried to solder my headphones the other day, dude. Freaking
but he's missing his sander. Okay,
I'm missing
no
my sander,
sawdust,
dude.
no solder.
But dude, my living room looked like the Unabomber, man. It was just
all over the
circuit
place.
boards everywhere. Oh man! And guess what, Javi? It didn't even work, man.
Fuck.
So then
all
I was
that money, all that time wasted.
Yeah, I spent $60 trying to. Maybe, dude, I didn't know how hard soldering was. So I was like, dude, that shit was like.
It's a delicate process,
trying to extract the fucking angel's teardrop. You know, angels don't fucking cry. You know how hard it is to get them to cry. I was doing that shit with metal. You know, like trying to get it to the right temperature, and then like holding the wire, and then. If Hobby would have stayed, maybe I think I would have been able to complete it.
Okay.
Because I needed somebody to hold that little wire so I can melt it into the thing.
But Hobby didn't want to help him because he would have emasculated him.
He would have emasculated him.
Yeah,
He's like,
if he didn't.
That's why I left,
shit, you know?
Hey, I don't want to see this. I don't want to have to give my 2 cents. So
Is that why big girls are angels? Because they can't cry? They don't cry?
Well, they cry through their thighs, you know?
They cry on social media. Of course they fucking cry. They just don't cry. God. They don't cry tears. They cry noise. Shut the fuck up.
But Hobby, I was so mad that you left, bro. Like, I didn't know it was going to be that hard. It was my first time soldering, man.
It was 11 p.m. I had to go.
You know, with me, I get committed to something.
You have to
I have to finish shit, you know? Like, I'll fucking spend, like, the whole... Dude, I won't go to bed till, like, 3 or 4 just to make sure that my mind is at ease, you know?
Yeah.
And then I finally, like, I got there. I soldered. I thought I soldered it good, you know? It's like, oh, the moment of truth. You got the thing and plug it in to see if it's charging the battery.
Silence.
Nothing, bro. I was like... And now it was like 2:30 by now, you know. I was like, and I have to go work at the office, you know. So I gotta be up at 5:30, you know. It was like, fuck, bro. I was like, I just did all that shit
for nothing.
Yeah, but I'm still a man.
As he cries.
But that's it, you know. I don't think we don't got anything else. Maybe anything else? Not wholesome advice, but anything else that we need to say.
If anybody wants to be
an intern?
An intern,
we might be looking for an intern.
We might,
you know?
yes. We'll see.
An internship, if you guys behave, you know? Yep. If these people are behaving, maybe you think we can get an intern host?
Hey, you gotta portate bien, and we'll see how things go.
Portate bien, you know? But what else? We don't got any events or anything like that coming up?
Not this month, I don't think.
Not this month.
No event. Expect to see some changes. We got some things in the works. We plan on bringing some different material for sure this year. Some stuff already being worked on. Obviously, it's a product that you don't see. You only see the final product. We're doing the
you don't
work
see the process.
Yeah.
You know?
So I know a lot of you have been loyally following us for a while. We have a lot of new people over the past several months. So again, thank you guys for joining us. We hope you stay and bring a lot of other people with you for the ride. We get a lot of good feedback. It's fun. And I'll just say this. I know a lot of the times I say we do this, me specifically, I like doing this almost for myself. I like coming back and watching these shows to make myself laugh. But it's great to see that we're able to share our laughter with a lot of other people. So it's kind of nice, and it puts pressure on me to make sure I'm considering other people with our humor.
Yeah. And say sketchy stuff, that might get us in trouble, but you guys
It's worth it. It really
can
is worth
just
it.
hide behind your screen,
You
Yeah.
guys can hide behind us as
We're
we
just
say things
laugh
for you.
what you're thinking.
We're protecting your honor and putting our lives on the line.
as real men.
And let's leave it with
real
that,
men would do.
lest we forget. Una vez más, itadakimasu. Take care.
Thank you, guys.